morning! I hope everybody is having a good morning. Welcome back in. Let me switch up the screens a little bit so I can move some stuff around again. Should be that everything's back to normal around now. Hello! I think it's taking me a minute because I did move a lot of stuff around for last week, but I think... Oh wait, that's not quite right. Okay, I can move that. That's fine. I think most stuff's about back to normal. I think it's okay. I think we basically got there. There we are. Star, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. We're going to be having another chill stream. We're going to be getting back to what we normally do. A little bit more relaxing after last week's hype. What would you call it? Speedrunning stream. Actually, I've just realized my stuff is backwards. That's why I was like, it looks weird to me. What's happening? Oh, I don't know, Jelly. Maybe your stuff is backwards. Can I move it? There you go. Yeah, that over there. Wait, where? Come on, there you go, put that there. And then bring this over here. That's better. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. I don't know why. I don't know what's been switching it around, but because I was moving so much stuff last week, because, you know, I was doing speed runs and other stuff, and I had like 3 games running at any one time, I had a lot of stuff moved around, but so getting it all back to normal, it's taken a while. Oh, shoot. Wait a second. I've just remembered something else that won't be back to normal. Excuse my professionalism. Before I say what it is, I should probably fix it. Oh dear. Oh, I'm gonna have some weird timers going as well, aren't I? Let's disable that. Let's disable that. And let's disable that one. There we go. We don't need any of those timers. And then, once again, apologies for the incredibly professional stream. And put that back on. Save. And then save. And then save. Sorry, I don't want to say what it is until I fixed it in this case. There we go. That should all be fixed now. I forgot to put the cooldowns back on the sound alerts, which would have meant that you could have done like as many sound alerts as you wanted in a row, which it's fun, but it's very loud. There we go. Okay, there. That's all fixed now. Everything's back to normal. Should have no more weird timers running, like charity specific timers, and I think that's everything back to normal. We might every now and again come across a Tiltify screen. Don't worry about it. I'll move it when I find it. Oh dear. Honestly, I love doing charity streams on Twitch. They're really, really fun, but there's quite a lot of like, what do you call it? Behind the scenes stuff that you end up fixing for them. So when you are done with the charity stream, it's like, oh, and now I have to put everything back. I had to fix all of my stuff again. Also, please let me know how the levels are. This was by accident. Yesterday, I accidentally screwed with my levels. I didn't mean to. It was just me trying to put more stuff back after the charity stream, right? And I accidentally, I mucked up my, whatever I had my audio at before. So I put it back to where I thought it was. But if the music's a bit quiet or if I'm a bit loud, I can switch it around. Super Juffers, good morning. It sounds good so far. Brilliant, thank you. Sounds good to me. Okay, well, fingers crossed it's back. Oh, can you not hear the music? Oh no. Okay, well, I'll try turning the music up a little bit. Okay, that would... Wait, is by any chance... No, it's not muted. You should be able to hear it. How's that? Is that a little bit better? I can turn it up a little higher as well. Can you hear background music now? Thank you, Majas. Oh dear. Well, at least I guess I managed to fix the microphone audio before stream. Even if you couldn't hear the music. Yeah, there's meant to be like, oh, you heard it before also. Oh, okay. Well, we got it. We got it. Hopefully it's at a better level for you guys. I know my levels are normally quite high, so getting that up a bit higher probably makes sense. But yeah, I hope you all had a good weekend. I hope you've had a good start to the week. I had a day off yesterday to recover after last week. Although I can't say that I really used it as a day off, and I also played Celeste, which I was not really meant to do. I just really wanted to play it. Now I'm scared for the Vengerhorn. I've turned it up slightly through OBS, but I've mainly been using other things to turn it up, so the horn shouldn't be too loud. It shouldn't be too much louder than usual, to be honest, so it should be okay. Although I do like the idea of turning that up. Oh my god, Mop! Welcome on in. How are you doing? How was your weekend? I hope everything's been going well. Welcome, welcome. We're just talking about a little bit about last week. Once again, thank you everyone. We raised nearly double the amount that I had been aiming to raise. So it was yep, still waking loud. Hell yeah. Glad to hear it. Oh, so loud. Perfect. It's perfect then, is what you're saying. Everyone's awake now. Funnily enough, it's exactly the same volume for me that it normally is. Sammy, welcome on in. I hope you're doing all right. Welcome, welcome. We're going to be doing some chill crafting today. I really, really hope that TwitchCon announces the costume stuff soon. I am a little bit hesitant. So I did see on Twitter that they're hiring all of their staff for TwitchCon EU right now, like their event coordinators and stuff like that. And so I'm a little concerned that they are hiring them now when they're meant to be announcing the event. But fingers crossed. Hopefully they're just getting some extras so that they can make the event even bigger. But we'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Today it is Valentine's. And one of your partners broke up with you 2 weeks ago, but luckily I have a lot of comparison? Composition? I'm sorry, I'm not very good at English. What does that, I'm glad you're okay, I suppose. I'm not sure what you mean, but I'm glad you're alright. Oh dear. I'm not a super big fan. No hablo inglés. Is that how you spell inglés? I thought it was with an I. No, you're right though. No hablo inglés. You're amazing. Thank you, Lourdes. My mate makes them. Exclamation mark earrings if you want to see her stuff. I know a lot of it's not online right now, but she's very talented. Comparison, getting happy when others are happy. Oh, okay, I see. Thank you. Oh yeah. I'm glad that, well, that honestly sounds like yeah, that's good. Hell yeah. Don't look at me. I don't celebrate Valentine's. We don't celebrate Valentine's either. It's just, like, honestly, power to you if you do. I hope you enjoy it. Personally, like, listen, I expect gifts every single day. Like, like if you want to give them just on Valentine's, fair enough. Like, my standards if we're dating is you give me a gift every single day. I expect chocolates every day. Oh dear. I don't speak Spanish. Oh dear. Today we have learned. And Snack, welcome on in. Ahoy, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing alright, thank you. I do tend to give gifts pretty much every day. Yeah, I'll be honest, like, I think it's because I've lived with my partner for so long. We just, you know, I nipped down the shop and I bought you a bounty kind of thing, like. Oh, there goes Zay. It's just, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Sammy, you don't have to do this on Valentine's Day as well. Oh my god, I guess scorpions could be also your Valentine's today. Thank you so much for gifting us up to scorpions. It's very heckin' kind of you. Jeez. I don't put value in Valentine's, but if I were in a relationship with someone who does, I would participate. That's the thing. It's like, if I was dating someone who was really into it, yeah, for sure. For sure I'd do something for it. But like, I'm not, and I'm not into it, so it's fine. I'm gonna buy myself some good snacks and flour. No need for partner, exactly. And tomorrow it'll all be cheaper anyway. Although actually, I've noticed some places it's a bit longer than tomorrow. So like, what is it? I think last year I noticed stuff going on sale about a week after Valentine's Day. So it's like, it feels like a lot of the companies, at least that I would go to, aren't doing it the day after anymore. And it's like, whoa, how could you? That's my chocolate. Bounty's delicious. I love a good bounty. Oh dear. Happy corporate ripple for birthday! Zorn, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I'm miserable to hell with the Valentine's Day. Well, I hope that you listen. In a couple days, all of that silly stuff, all of the chocolates and the flowers, you can treat yourself. There's never not a good day to treat yourself. Personally as well, I can't really eat chocolate. I've been saying chocolate a lot, but I can't really do chocolate. So, and And like, I've got plenty of plants. I don't need any more plants right now. I've got so many plants. And literally, we were living in a building site. I do not need more plants. Next week or so, need to make the slow people pay. I know, right? I'm Belgian. Chocolate is every day. Oh, you got the good stuff over there. God damn it. Oh dear. That's the good stuff. Oh. Sometimes the doors in our house just make noises, and I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know what kind of phenomenon that is. Doors that just make noises, and there's no reason. I don't think you could have heard it, but I did. It's also a whole week of next to be Valentine's birthday. Oh, and you have, oh my god, every event. Hell yeah, a packed week. Honestly, a packed week of eating sounds pretty good. Oh dear. I hope you enjoy your birthday as well. Heckin' happy early birthday. I would go bankrupt if I had access to Belgian chocolate every day. I've been to Belgium once, and I'll be honest, most of what I ate was chocolate. And chocolate waffles. Delicious. Oh dear, did I miss the run, Jelly? I'm afraid so. We did the run on Sunday, but it's highlighted, so it'll be on my channel forever. The time that I got was 2 hours, 11 minutes, 17 seconds, and 171 milliseconds. That was our time, which I think put us into 3,765th place. Something like that. Yeah. I'm not on even the last page, is the thing. Oh dear. The ghosts want to say hi. That is how it feels. Also, Altry, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I tried you. Oh dear, we had Mother's Day. Oh, I did see that Mother's Day was yesterday for a lot of people. Not for us, but it was. Ah dear. The rounded years were upon me again. Hell yeah. Jelly, thank you for the claps. And thank you, Lotus, for the claps. Yeah, we did it on Sunday, and I'm really pleased with it. I wasn't going to play Celeste yesterday. I was like, I'm going to have a day off because I'm playing Celeste at least once a day for a whole week. Let's have a day off. But because when I was relaxing, I was like, I kind of really just want to practice a little bit. So I did play Celeste a little bit yesterday, and I actually no death ran the first 2 levels. So old site and the other one. I did it with no deaths. I was pretty close to no deaths on our run, to be fair. I think I only died once. I did a no death battle in, which I was really pleased with. I'm getting a bit more consistent with no death battle in as well, which, yes, good stuff. Earrings, yeah, they go. My friend makes them. I'm actually going to commission some for, because she does like a lot of Pride ones. I want to commission some for Pride month. Now the demo week is over, I've got space to install games again, so I'm installing it and other games. Hell, oh, I hope you have a good time. I've had so much fun playing Celeste. Like, I'm still playing it, it's the problem. It's a problem, I can't stop playing it, I'm having a really good time. And Mark, you, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to our more regular schedule. We'll be doing more crafts today. I'm really, really hoping TwitchCon announces its cosplay contest, but I am also... Oh, I mean, if they're hiring the event coordinators right now, I'm a bit like, ooh, please, please. But also, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm really hoping they're just hiring a few extras, because like it was obviously it went. I think what were the statistics on TwitchCon EU last year? I thought it was like a lot bigger than like the 2019 one. Like a lot more happened, but we had a lot more people go as well. So I think TwitchCon EU last year went really well for Twitch. Scott, thank you for the egg. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. I hope you've had a good weekend. But yeah, so maybe that's why they're hiring more people, is because they're expecting the event to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Wait, what? The British team are possibly skipping? Oh, I'm not going to French TwitchCon. I already knew that. That's because I can't afford to this year. We're renovating a house. So this year is like a no conventions year for us, just so that we can get the house finished. And then the next time I'll go will be in 2024. I'd like to go to some other conventions in 2024 as well. But this year, like last year I kind of knew. I was like, I'm going to do the conventions 2023. And then, sorry, 2022. And then 2023 is going to be of just sorting out our house. So less traveling, unfortunately. Is it collector time today? It can't be. We can't start the collector until they announce TwitchCon Cosplay Contest EU. because there are rules with TwitchCon cosplay. Basically, you can't have started making it more than a year prior to the submission period. So until they open the submission period, I can't start working on it for 2024. Which is why I'm just here like, please open the submission period, because it could literally happen any day as a thing. So I don't want to start working on another costume, because it literally, they could do it today. But yeah, so we're just, come on. Fair enough, yeah. It's so that I don't want to cheat. I want to, well, obviously, I also don't want to be disqualified for cheating. I think it'd be pretty obvious if I just started making it on stream, and it's not going to be a small costume. I think people could call me out on cheating pretty easy. So yeah, and also, you know, I want to win one day, and if I want to win like with the same rules as everyone else. So yeah, we'll start working on it soon, I'm sure. Please, I'm just begging Twitch to release the submission period. Documented cheating. This is the thing, because it's all live on Twitch, and I think I saved all but like 1 or 2 of my VODs in the 3 years of streaming. Although I technically didn't start saving them until like 2 or 3 months in. But yeah, I have all of them. So it wouldn't be difficult to find that I was cheating, because I save all my VODs. Oh dear. But yeah, we'll be waiting for the submission period to open so that we can officially start the collector for next year. But I'm ready. I've got my setup, I've got everything here so that I can start making it. Like, as soon as Twitch wants to release it, I can jump straight in. Although there is some more designing I'd like to do. We might actually do some of that this week. I was actually in Amazonia stream the other day, and they were like, how's your planning going? And I was like, well, I've got the overall shape and the overall ideas, but I don't have any detail stuff designed, like where the embroideries are going to go, what embroidery goes where. I'm going to have to design a lot of embroideries, to be fair, so we might do some of that later on stream. Not today, maybe, because I want to go a bit chill today, but like later in the week, because I would like to do that. I'd like to get that started. Does making mock-ups count as starting? So you can practice. This is very, by the way, hazy territory, Majuffers. Like, I can't give you a definitive yes or no, but in my personal opinion, making patterns for the costume is something you do when you're making that costume. So I wouldn't make it before the submissions open. I won't start making any patterns before submissions open, because pattern making is something that I see as a skill that I'm like, I did this for this costume. What I have been doing, and I don't know where I've put them, I've been practicing some of the skills. Oh, there's one. I've been practicing some of the skills that I want to use in the costume, like smocking's a really big one. So I've never smocked before, and there they are. I have been doing like little smocking practice things. So like just getting like a feel of like some of the different patterns you could do and what they end up looking like and how I can refine them a little bit. So I've been doing stuff like that. They're not gonna go into the costume, they are just me practicing a skill, and that's what I've been doing. I've been practicing skills. Same with making lace. Like, none of the lace that I'm making right now is going to go into the costume, but I'm practicing it so that it's something that I'm good at by the time that I'm making it in the costume. It also gives me some nice samples that if, for instance, like maybe this smocking is not something that you see on a large part of the costume, I can bring this with me to the judging and be like, this is a skill that I've used. Like, I used this one, and you can see them on this part and this part. So it's not like they're completely useless. I can bring them with my build book as examples of some of the stuff that I've done, but they don't contribute towards the costume at all. So that's how I'm doing it in my head. Also, don't want to get boosted over technicality. Yeah, I'd rather play it safe. But that's again, there's not really any indication of what you can and can't do. It's just they say don't start the costume more than a year before the submission. So yeah, also it's nice to have the skills. Yeah, this is the thing as well. It's also giving me a chance to test out new skills I've not tried before and see if I like them, because there's always a chance as well that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to put this in the costume. This is going to look amazing. But then when I start doing it, I'm like, I hate this. I hate doing this. I hate this process. So it's giving me a good opportunity to like test out the things that I'm thinking of incorporating without having to commit to them if I don't like them. So that's been good. I like that. That's good. There are also some parts of this costume which, again, I can't start yet. I know what the first thing I'm going to be starting doing is, and it's not even going to be on stream. Also, 2 seconds. I just need to blow my nose. have a look at some ducks for a second. There you go, you've had some duck time. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there is some stuff that I want to do for this costume but that I don't want to show you. And the reason is, I want there to be a surprise in this costume so that if you're watching the making process, there's something at the end that you won't have seen yet. Because Mateus, we did everything on stream. We did from start to finish. Like, there were bits where I struggled to do it on stream and I couldn't do all of it, but we would do at least part of every single part of Mateus live on stream, which means there were no surprises for anyone. Like, you'd seen everything by the time they came out on stage, and like, that's fine, but I would really like to do part of the costume off stream. And have it as a surprise for when we go on stage, so that when we go on stage and you're watching it, you see something different. You see something that you hadn't seen before. So there's a surprise there for regulars as well. That's what I want. And I want to start that now, but I can't. I wish I paid time. We didn't even get sewing. Well, that's not true. Technically, we did 3 months of textiles, and then we were told like, oh, you know, if you want to do textiles, put it on your choices. So I chose to do textiles, and then they were like, oh, sorry, Jelly, there's no space on the course, pick something else. So I have had in my entire life 3 months of actual textiles training, and let me tell you, we didn't use a sewing machine. They taught us how to do felting, like needle felting and hand felting, like with water and soap and stuff. And then I think we made like we changed a skirt into a dress. That was it. That was it. And then I was never able to do textiles again. Oh my god. And I wanted to. I was desperate to, and they were like, nah, not you. You gotta do something else. And I was like, great, thanks. And I've had lots of experiences since then. I went and worked at a curtain maker's, which was good experience, to be fair, for working with thicker fabrics. I very much enjoyed that. When I was at college, even though I didn't do textiles, I had access to the textiles room, so I borrowed a lot of their stuff so that I could do my own stuff. I did the Arts Award, which is like Duke of Edinburgh, but it's like for artists, and I did mine entirely textiles focused. Yeah, so, you know, I've kind of forced my way into textile spaces. I've not had any official training. I forced my way in. I'm like, I want to learn, so you shall take me. I had the same sewing project from 7th to 9th grade. I did not finish it. Why I wasn't failed is beyond me. Well, as well though, if you don't, maybe it's different, but like in the UK, if you don't take it past year 9 anyway, it's like it doesn't matter. It's only the like stuff you get at the end of year 11 that matters, kind of thing. It's like Duke of Edinburgh, but it's not better, but it's for artists. So like it's fun. It is very similar to Duke of Ed, but with like art experiences and stuff like that. And it gives you the same UCAS points. If you're in the UK and you're looking to go to university, it gives you UCAS points towards your university. So this is like an extra bump. It's good. I had a couple of extra bumps because I also did classical guitar a lot at that point. So like if you had like the official grades, which is the only reason I did them past a point, you get a lot of UCAS points for doing high grades of music. So yeah, UCAS points are the points that add up to whether or not you can go to university, by the way, or if you're accepted to a university. So you can get it through getting grades. Like if you get an A star, you'll get like a lot of UCAS points. But then also you can get UCAS points outside in extracurricular, like Duke of Edinburgh, like the Arts Award, like learning a musical instrument and passing the tests. I tried to avoid textiles completely. Textiles chose me, hunted me down, and beat it with its awesomeness. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Year 9 is the end of primary in Sweden, so yeah, I should have been, oh, okay. Whereas for us, it's like an in-between year. Well, 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 Minimal, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a good New Year so far. Oh dear. We've been busy as hell, honestly. And I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Oh, eventually for us to be able to make the next costume. Yeah, it's a big idea, honestly. Out of all of the ideas, the biggest idea is us waiting for that. One day, we will be able to make a costume again. But I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I purchased more of the fabric I haven't done anything with it because I can't. I'm honestly tempted to cut out some bits though, because we're going to be working so heavily with the fabric. I feel like it will be in the benefit to maybe show what it looked like before. I'm going to be taking a lot of advice from the last TwitchCon, where they were like, if you're using a lot of the same color fabric, paint it so it's more dynamic. I'm using like 2, which is the same amount that I used last year. I'm also going to be using the inside because the outside, it is actually really pretty as far as like a shinier fabric goes, but I don't want to use a shiny fabric this time. So I have been thinking I should probably take some samples of it from the outside and the inside, because the judges will never know that it's a shiny fabric. They'll only see the inside, which still has a little bit of shine to it. Actually, on camera, it looks really shiny, huh? To my eye, it doesn't look shiny, but there we go. Age 6 to 15 is primary, 16 to 19 is high school, non-mandatory, but most go, and then 20, whatever is oh, okay. It's so different, honestly. It gets really confusing as well, because when I say college, I mean like 16 to 18, and then university is the 19 to 21 one, right? But obviously college means different things depending on where you are in the world. And also in the UK, you don't have to go to college to go to university, because you could do 6th form instead, which is the same years, it's just done in a school rather than in a college. You know, just to make it really, really nice. Yeah, I've got 6 meters of each fabric now. The reason I decided to get more is because of our smocking practices. This is why the oh god, I've unfolded them. There you go. This is why the practices were good. So I know that I want to use this one. That's why I've worked into it so heavily. And I did some stuff on the back here as well. When I did this one, originally, lighting. Originally, that's gonna be really small for you now because I can't bring it in. The squares, like you can see, like I've like colored them in and stuff like that, but the block that I was working from was 26 centimeters by 26 centimeters. And then just for reference, wait, was it 26 by 26 or was it 26 by 24? No, apparently it was 26 by 26. I did pull it a little bit, which is why it's going to be longer one side than the other, but I still think it was a good test because it is now 11 centimeters by 13 centimeters. So in some cases, like in one direction it more than halved. It should have ended up probably being about 12 centimeters by 12 centimeters, which would be divided by 2 minus 1. I pulled it a little bit, which is why they're not quite squares. They're like, you can kind of see they're a lot taller in one direction than they are in the other. But again, it gets the idea across that they go down to from 26 by 26 to 12 by 12, which is just less than half. So I bought the fabric that I thought I was going to need for the costume, and the more that I looked at it, the more I was like, but if all of my fabric is reducing by at least half, this isn't enough anymore. And and so here we are. I've bought twice the amount because I figured hopefully that would be enough. I know last time with Mateus we ended up having to buy more fabric a couple of times. I think that ended up being something ridiculous, like 30 meters of fabric in that costume. There was a lot of waste, unfortunately, because we used so much of the embroidery machine. I will be using the embroidery machine at least for one part that I know of in this costume, but it's like, it's not being cut out, so it would just be like, get it in the right place, attach it to the fabric, move on kind of thing. I want to do some embroidery on the arms, and I would like to use the embroidery machine for that. That is the only embroidery right now that I have actually got the design for, which is why it's like, we need to speed it up a little bit. Again, I don't remember where that's gone. It might already be stuck in the book. You can go to college without high school in Sweden if you've worked for a few years in the field you want to study. For example, you could probably be accepted into a college design program. So that's actually really cool. I like that, because here they are quite specific about like the courses they want you to take to go into university, and if you haven't got that A level or you haven't got that what's the other one? BTech or it's you know, it's the stuff that gives you the UCAS points. If you haven't got it in the right fields, they won't let you in. And that's why I'm always like, well, technically I have no textiles experience because I've never taken textiles. I never taken it from at any point, not even at a GCSE level. So on my CV, I can't sew. And it's like, it'd be nice if I could put on there, like, I could put it under my hobbies that I'm a seamstress, but it won't ever look like professional because it doesn't have any sort of grade behind it. So yeah, that's why we've talked about before, like my dream job in many ways would be like to work in the industry for making costumes, maybe like for opera or something like that. But I can't imagine that I would ever get a job there without having to retrain. Because even though I can sew, and I'm like a pretty competent sewer, I would say, it doesn't look like it as far as being hired. Also, Geva, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Is it to ensure that people don't feel stuck in an industry like you don't like? Yeah, and I think that's a really good call. Here in England, you could do access courses or foundation. Foundation, yeah. So foundation is probably what, if I was going to do it, I would probably go back and do it. So that I could do a foundation in textiles or something like that. Because that's a 1-year course, right? I'm pretty sure foundation's a 1 year. Good! Thank you for the party! We like to party. 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 Jason, welcome on in. And everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco, an interstate free disco. The wheels are still on turning and traffic lights are burning. So if you like to party, come on and do your body. My access course was 1 year full time and 2 years part time. I had to do it because she got pregnant in the first month, which is fair enough. Snom dance, heck yes, snom dance. Oh dear. I will be also, by the way, that actually reminds me, the emotes will be staying the same till the end of the month, so we will still have the trans and non-binary pride ones until the end of the month. After that, they'll go back to the ones we had before. Octorock, welcome on in! Jesus, we're still introducing the stream. I know it's been like, you know, half an hour or something, but we're still introducing the stream. Welcome on in. How was your stream and what did you get up to? I hope you had a good time. Yeah, we'll be keeping the little trans and non-binary flags for followers and for subscribers just for the month. Again, it's a rough month, so we're going to keep them there for the whole month. Change them back for next month. In the future, I would actually like to do more like monthly themed ones, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm looking forward to a couple of months. I have some ideas. A nice thing about doing your own emotes is you can do all of that. You're doing Minecraft. Honestly, I was really craving Minecraft yesterday, but I'm not in any servers anymore. So I was like, I don't know if there's anything that I actually want to do, like, on my own. Like, I like it when I'm in a server with friends and we can, like, you know, mess with each other, but I'm not in any servers right now, so I was like, one day I will have my own server and then I can play with it as much as I like. Ah, dear. I'm considering going back to school, becoming a patissier. Oh, really? Hell yeah. Oh my god, you will be best friend to everyone when you're doing that course because you'll have all the tasters and be like, I've tried something new, can you try it for me? Yes! You'll be everyone's best friend. Make your own server. It has crossed my mind that I might like to make my own server at some point, but I'm holding off for now because I don't know how many people would even want that, but in the future maybe, because I like Minecraft. I enjoy the Minecraft, so I feel like I would enjoy having that. Oh, dude. But yeah. I'd like that. I'd like that one day. But yeah, in the meantime, we'll be doing some crafts today at some point. Maybe, who knows? Maybe not. No, we'll do some crafts at some point today. I know what I want to be working on. But yeah, yesterday I was like, kind of want to build something in Minecraft. But just not on my own. Not on my own. I used to really enjoy playing Minecraft on my own, but now that I've played on servers with friends, like I can't go back. It's changed it for me. I have to play with people I know now. But that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there again. I don't think there was anything else that I needed to mention specifically. I think we've gone over everything. I wanted the Minecraft and has been waiting for almost half a year for a friend to get their server up and running. Oh my god, you have so much trolling to get, like, catch up on. And Galaxy, welcome on in. You can try Origin Rails, lol. It's a fully vanilla server but has tons of extra content. Oh, okay. I'll be honest, I probably want to wait. I think the bit that I really like is playing with friends, and right now my friends are not in a Minecraft phase, so I'll wait for them to get back into their Minecraft phase and then I'll be like... And Sarah, welcome on in! Jelly! More Celeste, yeah, for those who haven't seen, actually, we've been making this really big piece for Celeste, it's becoming very, very sparkly. But I need to finish the wings on the strawberry at the bottom. So we'll get that done, hopefully over the next couple days. Oh, you're from Octorok's community. Oh, well, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I hope Octorok's doing well as well. I have so many plans for Minecraft builds. I know, that's how I feel. One of the best friends has a lot of allergies. I want to start a business where people like her don't have to worry about getting into allergic shock. Oh, so like free from kind of style, but for patissiere. Because honestly, I would love that as well. As someone who is also in that same boat and can't eat a lot of stuff from bakeries. Sounds pretty good. Oh, the servers are expensive. My friends set up a Minecraft and Valheim for a Discord, and geez, it was expensive. Yeah, that's the other thing, is like having it so it's sustainable. Oh, there is one thing I need to talk about. It's a little bit sad. Hopefully it's a temporary thing. After, of course, we will be giving this one away still when somebody beats the time. After that one though, we're not going to be able to do any physical giveaways on the channel for quite a while. And I'll explain why, because it was explained to me in detail yesterday. Basically, our Royal Mail system has been hacked online. So the entirety of the UK uses Royal Mail, and it has been hacked. And what that means now is it is not safe to send stuff internationally with them if it is larger than a letter, because the process it would go through has been hacked. It means that people can get the details from that, and the only way that you can do it right now is by printing off all of your own custom stuff, which means that I have to put an awful lot of personal information into these. Now, I will be doing this one because it is fine, and I have it. If you receive something from me, it won't be my address that's on there, nor will it be my real name, just as a heads up. We have sorted something out for this particular time where I don't have to have a lot of personal information on it, but going forward, this is very much a temporary thing. Going forward, that's not something I'm going to be able to do consistently. So if we're doing giveaways in the future, it'll probably have to be things like game codes, gift cards, stuff like that, stuff that could be transferred online, just until either this passes or they have a better way of sorting it out, because otherwise, without a PO box, I have to give away basically all of my personal information for a giveaway, and that leads into potentially a bad actor winning and getting some information that I don't feel comfortable giving out. Again, in this particular case, it's something that I've already committed to, and I have a way of getting around doing these giveaways safely. The people that have won giveaways from last weekend have already been made aware, so they're already in the know. But I just thought I should mention going forward, because especially doing charity streams, we're already you know, we always like, I love doing giveaways, and I've really enjoyed doing giveaways of homemade stuff, so it is going to come as quite a difference in the channel. So yeah, I apologize. I'm keeping an eye on this situation, and if things get more positive, then we can go back to it. But in the meantime, just for my personal safety, and also the safety of the people that I'm sending things to, because once again, any of the details can be found online. We won't be doing them. We'll be doing that probably. It's still giveaways, but like maybe an Etsy card giveaway, or a Steam game key giveaway, stuff like that instead. Stuff that doesn't require physical stuff being sent. Unfortunately, I can't even do sticker giveaways right now. I was talking to some people at the post office yesterday, and they said if there is a single item in there, even if it's like a sticker, that counts, and it can no longer be sent through Royal Mail. It has to be done by you personally. And yeah, so that's how intense it is right now. And there are some countries that are worse hit than others. I can send large letters to Europe. I cannot send anything to America. Nothing. And it just feels very unfair to do those kind of competitions and have it be open to like only certain countries because we can post stuff there. So yes, I hope that explains it. I'm really sorry. I know it's not the best news. I'm keeping an eye on it so that hopefully that can change soon. Free from eggs, milks, and nuts. Heck yeah. Sorry, wait, oh my god, in a row of streaming no days missed. Oh, bless you. Your Twitch must be so confused. Like, is this person okay? But I hope you're doing well. If you need to get some rest after your stream, Octorok, take care of yourself. You made a 3K follow a couple weeks ago. Hell yeah! Congratulations. I just remembered that I got my cooking class tomorrow, and I remember because I sniffed. Oh my god. What's your foot smell like? Spaghetti? Be safe. Oh yeah, don't worry. In this particular case, I have like a way around it. I'm safe this time. It's just going forward that's not something I can keep doing. Stupid hackers, I know, right? Much luck from Luxembourg. Alex, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Ah, dear. Ah, dear. I hope you sleep. Oh, thank you. Take care. Get some Z's. And thank you for the hic. Yeah, I hope that explains it. Again, it's something that I'm keeping an eye on. I'm hoping that situation gets fixed. When I talk to the... So I went into the post office to talk to them properly because I wanted to know exactly what I was expecting. And they said it's been like this for just less than a month now. And from the sounds of it, they're basically whacking a band-aid over it and pretending that it hasn't happened and just having people do their own stuff. So I can't see it being fixed anytime soon. Is the general gist I got from the employees being like, yeah, they're like, well, just print stuff yourself and like, you know, put all of your, what's the problem with putting all of your personal details on a piece of post, right? They were very sympathetic, honestly. They were very sweet. They could see why. And I wasn't, yeah, like every single person in the queue, they had to say the same spiel to. Like, I was queuing and I'd already kind of knew what was going on before they even spoke to me, because literally every single person who was going up to the counter was like, why can't I send any international posts? Why can't I send any international posts? And they'd be like, right, well, our entire database has been hacked. Oh dear. Weirdly though, I had no idea. I hadn't seen anything like that on the news, and I feel like that's something that you would expect to see on the news if your entire postal service has been hacked. And like, if you go onto their website, they're very open about it. Like, yeah, this is what's happened. This is why we're having to do things differently. But like, I feel like I haven't seen any news stories about it. Anyone else in the UK? Have you seen news stories about this? Maybe I was just really out of the loop. Apparently the hack happened last month. Exactly. It's been like, why I wasn't aware, and I do watch the news. Definitely, people need to know. Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised that no one's mentioned it. Maybe it was a news story, but it wasn't like breaking news or something like that. But I don't know. I feel like it's a weird thing to not tell people. I've been lucky so far. I sent a letter to America. Yeah, it's fine if it's a small letter. If it's a large letter, you will be stopped now, because I was stopped for a large letter. I wish I could show you it just so you could see the size of it. The size was this big, but because it was a little bit thicker, it counted as a large letter. It was about the size of a postcard, to be honest, but thick, so large letter. And I was not able to send that to America anymore. And they said America, you can do Europe with a large letter, but you can no longer do America, because once again, if it's a small letter, it's fine, just not large letter. I have an account and I can use their address. That's smart. That's the best way of doing it at this point, I think. I don't want to say what I used, but it's not my address, nor is it somewhere that I've ever lived. Oh dear. The top 2 news reports on the hack were by The Guardian and the BBC. Ah, BBC makes sense. Guardian, yeah. I'm surprised a few other people haven't taken part, but fair enough. Maybe I just missed it. Thick. Yeah, thick. Oh, it used to be so easy. Like before Christmas, I gave away padded envelopes all over the world. No problem. Now, not so much. It's what it is though. Again, there's nothing we can really do about it, so it is gonna work around it in the meantime. Also, welcome back to Celeste. I'm gonna start actually sewing. I did do one thing that was very, very worthwhile yesterday. I brought new needles. You're welcome, everyone in stream chat. I brought new needles because all of my beading needles were like disgustingly bent, and they were like difficult to use. They were so bent. A lot of them were like bent multiple times, and I was still using them, but I probably will still keep using them, to be honest, because like you can never have too many needles. But I did buy some new ones, and I bought new sharps as well, because I genuinely don't know where all of my sharps have gone. I know that I own sharps. I just don't know where they are. Oh dear. If you need an address, oh bless you. That's very kind of you. At some point, I am going to get a PO box. And like, that's one of my goals for this year, is to have a PO box, and especially when we open a store, because when we open a store, it'd be useful to have for every single package a return. But it's just the main issue I have with a PO box is First of all, there are none particularly close to me. And also, I'm not normally well enough to go, which means that whatever PO box I probably have to get the one that sends it to my house, which is a bit more expensive. But like, I can't get there. It's all right. We'll work it out. It was in my plans for this year to get one, and then I'll have that. But until then, we'll play it safe. Looks like you gotta move house. I know, right? Shoot, I just got here, but I guess I need to move. You know, it's too far away from the PO box place. I guess I must go. Oh heck! Oh no, I've covered it up. I can't see who it is. Black J, thank you so much for the follow. 2 seconds, Black J. I'm moving some stuff around. You can go there. I can't. Unfortunately, there we go. Now I can see you. Thank you so much for the follow. That's very kind of you. Ah, dear. Right, I got that. I need to get through that. I don't know why I'm using a beading needle. Now that I think about it, a sharp would have been just fine because I'm doing sequins. I just default to beading needles. Right. I'm also gonna have to order some more of these. I actually bought these initially for the collector costume, but then I've been using them on everything else. So I probably should just like bulk up and buy quite a few of these. Gav, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself. I hope the rest of your day goes well. I think... I did have some plans for today, but I've kind of forgotten what they were. You know, there was something I was really excited to do today after stream. Completely forgotten what it was. There was something I was excited for though. Did good morning for the US. Oh my god, it must be really early in the morning for you then. But welcome on in. I hope your morning's going well so far, and thank you. We've been working on it for the past couple weeks. Because it's all like embroidered or beaded and sequined, it takes a really, really long time. But I think it's worth it. It's worth it. Like, she's so sparkly and shiny, and I love her. Now we just have to get the wings just as sparkly as everything else. And outline and then back her. And it'll all be done. All be done. I'll honestly almost be sad for it though. I've been really enjoying coming back to this one. I'm waiting for a friend to come over. She quilted my quilt for me and she's bringing it over and I'm very excited. That's a good reason to be excited. I don't think anything I was doing was quite as exciting as that, to be honest. I think what I was doing was like maybe going and buying some chips or something. Oh dear. There we go. Sorry, my thread got a little bit, there you go, a little bit knotted there. Honestly, I'm kind of glad to be back to crafting a little bit, although I guess this week we might still play some Celeste, maybe. Maybe would you guys mind if I played like a little bit of Celeste later in the week? I want to do a faster run. Listen, this happens every time we do a speed run. Speedrunning is incredibly addictive. And I know I've talked about this after running Final Fantasy IX for the first time, but like, it is surprisingly addicted. Considering how many like hours you sink into it, you'd think that you'd be sick of it by the end, right? You'd be like, I never want to see that game again. I've just played that game for like 100 hours straight. I don't want to see it anymore. But like, that's absolutely not how it's like, at least not in my experience. In my experience, once you get into speedrunning a game, it is like an addiction that you just keep going back to. And so even on your days off where you're not really meant to be running it, I've been wanting to run it. And like it's because as well, every time you make like a little bit of progress, it's like, oh, and I did this a bit faster, and now I'm a little bit better at this. Endless endorphin rush. Very addictive. Yeah, I kind of want to do more of that later this week, but we'll see how we go. We also need to get this finished, to be honest. And then I do have some stuff that I want to do over the next couple of weeks, but I need to talk to some other people about it, because there'd be a little bit more collab. I actually had a really fun idea for a collab as well, but I'd need to speak to a few artists about it. I've got ideas, so there are things I want to do. Hey, Brain, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to say what any of my ideas are until they're confirmed, but like there are some things I'd like to plan. I think that's one thing that Twitch is, I do like planning events. Twitch has really taught me that, like, as much as I moan and complain about it, I do enjoy planning events. Oh dear. Embarrassing admission of the day. I want to try speedrunning, but the games usually play are kind of long. So my first speedrun was Final Fantasy IX. I've only done 2 official speedruns. And Final Fantasy IX, the first speedrun I did, it was 13.5 hours was my official time. Maybe just a bit longer than that, but it was around 13.5 hours. and it was so addictive. It was so addictive. I did my speed run, and then a few days later I came on live and everyone was like, Jelly, this is a bit early, and I was like, I'm really sorry everybody, we're doing it again. I am speed running it again because I love it. Oh, thank you for the hydrate brain. Knock on bookies, thank you for no knots and ouches. I appreciate it. We do have new needles, so they are a little bit sharper than usual. But yeah, there's something about speedrunning. It's addictive. Even if you're doing like a really long game, like you'll find that you want to run it over and over again. One that I do want to run, I do want to do this Stardew Valley Community Center. I've been watching Pete Swanson and Little Messenger doing that run, and it looks really fun. And I really love Stardew Valley. I already love it, so you know, you don't need to sell me on the game. I love the game. So yeah, that one's been looking pretty juicy. I also like the idea of doing a Resident Evil 7 run, but I'd have to I think pay to get that unlocked because I want to do Madness, which means you have to play the game, which I have played the game but only on PS4, and I'd want to run it on PC. Do you just like Celeste B-Time? And I'm obsessed with this game. Hell yeah! Oh, I'm really glad you're enjoying it also. Welcome to the addicted family. We're just very addicted to Celeste, hell yeah. Time for me to skedaddle. Altru, welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope that it goes really, really well. You're good. Do not worry about the caps. Honestly, I like the vibe. It's like, have a great rest of the day. It's got a good vibe. Take care of yourself. I hope that it goes well for you. Yeah, I want to play some more Celeste. I do want to look into the Stardew Valley one. I'm gonna watch, I think, a few more runs of it before I like make a decision about whether it's one that I'm going to attempt. I also don't know if I'll attempt it on stream or if it's one that I'll do off stream, because I honestly need more activities to do off stream. Like, all of the stuff I do on stream is basically the same stuff that I do off stream. You know, like you hear streamers talk about, oh, I ended stream and then I did this, and the other. I end stream, eat, and then do basically exactly the same thing that I was already doing on stream. So it'd be nice to get some hobbies outside of stream. Oh dear. Okay. So maybe I'll do that one like that. But we'll see. We'll see. It also depends as and when I can do it, because once again, any day now I might be able to start the next costume. Take out True. A face reveal. Oh wait, you're not aware. Ramen, welcome on in. Yeah. We're a half and half streamer here, so we do half VTube, half flesh tuber. So we do half and half. It really just depends on how I'm feeling that day. Like, do I feel like using the VTuber? Do I feel like using the face? We'll see. Did you play anymore? No, I didn't. I've been waiting to play that on stream, but then of course we had the whole Celeste thing. I do need to finish Bugsnax. You're right. Maybe we could do that later this week. Ah, damn, you recovered, Crafty! Crafty, would you believe me if I say that I took a day off yesterday and I still ended up playing Celeste? I had a whole day off to recover from Celeste, and you know what I did? I played Celeste. It's just really addictive. And like, I really, it's very, very smooth and like satisfying to complete the levels without dying and stuff like that. And yeah. So my day off playing Celeste ended up being a day where I played Celeste. I tried something new. Did you? Oh, what did you get up to? I hope it was fun and I hope you enjoyed it, whatever it was. I'm gonna tie off actually and then start building from the top. Just because I feel like there's not really any point in slivering my thread back through that one. There we go. Get that there. Oh, that's fine. It's your day to rest however you want to. Oh, bless you. Yeah, I had a nice day yesterday, honestly. A bit of a stressful morning trying to get all the posty stuff sorted out, but other than that, it was a good day. I played guitar and covered songs. Oh, you did some guitar. Hell yeah. What songs are you covering at the moment? What's the vibe? There we go. And let's go down the side. Oh. Start building from the top. I have been trimming them once I've been doing this a little bit, just to make sure they remain like the wing shape. But I'll do that once they're all the sequins are sewn in. Ah, dear. There we are. Covered folk songs, pop punk songs, video games. Video game songs, video game songs, video game songs. That was probably the bane of my guitar teacher's life back in the day. I was their grade 8 concert guitarist. Doing like gala concerts and big competitions and stuff, and I'd come in and be like, can you teach me how to play Howl's Moving Castle? And she'd be like, I swear to God. I swear to God. Or I'd come in and be like, I wrote a song, I transposed it from a video game, and she'd be like, oh no, not again. What is it this time? It's like, I did something for Final Fantasy. It's like, please, can we get back to your training? It's like, no, not until I show you my Final Fantasy song cover. It's a deep dark hole, but it's very fun. I approve. Oh dear. I streamed Celeste for 7 hours once. I played it again later the same night and I'm actually in love with it. Yeah, some games just click, and it's like, Celeste is such a satisfying game to play, and that like when you get good at a level, you zoom through it. And like it's quite quick progression from like starting out for the first time to getting to that point. And I did, except for the last run, I nearly did Mr. Oshiro in just a couple minutes. Mr. Oshiro normally takes me like 20 minutes. And we're getting so much faster, and it's so satisfying to watch like it get better. Oh, you sang some Assassin's Creed Black Flag songs and another from Assassin's Creed. It's so cool being able to do like video game covers have always, and like anime covers as well, have always been my favorite. It's so fun to just like completely reimagine a song, often for just 1 or 2 instruments. I love it. And Brains, enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much for popping by. It was lovely to see you. I hope the rest of your day goes well. I checked my itch.io library. I do own Celeste, so you might try it out. Oh my god, careful. It's very addictive. It's very addictive, but it's very fun. It'll be like, like my experience of it was pretty hard the first time I played through each level. And then the second time you play for the level, it's like twice as easy. And then the third time, it's like twice as easy again. And so it's just the first time, because it is kind of like a puzzle platformer. So working out the puzzle is a lot of it. But once you know how to do the puzzle, it gets a lot quicker. The band nerd experience is just having the director tell you to stop playing video game music. Oh dear. Yeah, like every week at one point I was like coming in with like a new piece from like Final Fantasy or from I did Skyrim. I remember that one. That one was hard actually. That was quite a difficult one. And like my guitar teacher was like, you know what, if that's what you want to learn, you're already like grade 8, okay. Oh dear. Spot on cover of Leave Her, Johnny Leave Her, and my mother told me, oh, that's one thing. Is like obviously every family is different, but my mum's kind of like that as well. More for sewing stuff, to be fair, these days, because that is more what I do. But like if I do anything new, my mum's like, pictures? Where are the pictures? You said you've made something, show me a picture. Oh dear. It's nice though, it's nice support. Oh dear. There we go. Cause City and Colour and others, hell yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I mean, I'm very biased because obviously I play guitar, but that is one thing. I almost made this as a goal for this year, but I haven't done it yet. To make my own background tracks for my streams, but I haven't set it as a goal because I have a lot of other things going on this year, and I was like, I don't want to set too many goals, but I have that as like a background goal for streaming, to set my own, like make my own background music for like when we're crafting and stuff like that. One day maybe. Because like, it's very similar to what we're listening to right now. I do classical guitar. It's kind of like this. Like with your mother, pictures already didn't happen. She just, I think it's not that she doesn't believe that it happened. I think she just wants to see. She just wants to see. I've told this story before, but like my mum's the only reason that I have an Instagram. Because she was always asking me for pictures of the stuff that I made, and I never took pictures of anything that I made. Because like, in my mind, why would I? I made it for me. And so like, yeah, I just didn't take pictures of any of that stuff. And it was getting, I think she was getting quite annoyed. And so I was talking to my hairdresser at the time, and they were like, just make an Instagram. It'll force you to take pictures, and then have your mum follow your Instagram, and then she gets all the pictures she wants. And I was like, you know what, yeah, there we go. And that is the only reason I got an Instagram. Because at that point, I didn't really have any interest, or like, I wasn't expecting to start streaming or anything like that. So yeah, that's why so many of the costumes I make never have any pictures of them though. Like, or I have like 1 or 2 blurry convention photos, but I don't have any good photos. It's because I never took pictures of them. I've made so many costumes and never taken pictures of them. Because like, my costumes were made for me, and I never really had any interest in sharing it. Oh dear. Mum sounds sweet. She's very, very sweet. She hangs out in stream sometimes, but like, she doesn't talk. I think because most of the time when she's hanging out on stream, she might also be at work. But she's here every now and again. She pops by. I even covered a few Frank Turner songs. Hell yeah! I've got 1,000 more sheets of paper today. Now I just need to get 500 more sheets of like... Are you still making fake money, Jason? Jason! Thank you for the hick! Ah, dear. Right, get that in there. And then... a few more to do. There we go. Carter Jelly Mum stream when? I think I've mentioned that she'd be welcome to, but I don't think she wants to. And that's very fair. Like, this is a very different environment. Twitch as well, like, can be kind of a rough environment sometimes. We're very lucky with our community here, but I can absolutely see why people wouldn't want to be in a Twitch stream. Like, I've had this conversation with people before. It's stuff that's never come to like fruition or anything like that, but people have talked about wanting to do like live D&D sessions on Twitch, and they've asked if I'll join because I'm a bit more experienced as a D&D player, and also I stream, and I'm like, yeah. But they struggle to find enough players who are happy to have it broadcasted live. Because a lot of people don't want that kind of like attention on them. And like, very, very understandable. Ah dear, still making the prop money, yes. Damn it, Jason. Oh dear, that's name too, don't wear it out. I was at the chemist today. The man at the counter remembered me and said, it's our Swedish friend. He lives in Ireland. A man overheard me came up to me and started speaking Swedish. We had a pretty normal conversation to be he was having issues with a neighbour. I, to be polite, asked him about it. The 50-year-old man is I with a 20-year-old. Because she makes noises. No. Ugh. Yeah, you do get people like that, unfortunately. I'm sure it must be nice to live in a world that accepts you for your eccentricities, right? Oh dear. I had a box of reams of paper, and I now no longer have a box of paper because I just printed out my... Cthulhu, do you mind if I ask, how much ink was that? What? How? What? Cthulhu! Maybe you want to change real quick. Yeah. Oh dear. You hear it a lot in the disabled community. It's very common, you know. A lot of people call us whiners and complainers, but when you actually listen to what disabled people are asking for, it's real small stuff. Most of the time, it's like, would you mind adding a ramp so I can get into the building? You know, is it possible for having this? Just little tiny things, but people make the biggest deals out of them when, in reality, they would never affect most people because they're there for the disabled people they're made for. Oh, that's crazy. Thank you for your eccentricities in this economy. I know, right? Oh no, the chicken. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, go send your friend some love. Wait a second. Get out of stream, Ramen. You have a friend who is mourning a chicken. Go send them some heckin' love. I mean, I think a lot of us has been in the situation of losing a pet. It's incredibly sad. It's incredibly sad. I definitely feel for that. I've been there too. Oh dear. Happy Tuesday. Oh dear. Hello. Welcome on in, Fairy, as well. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, excuse me 2 seconds. I'm a little distracted because my thread is doing something a bit weird right now. You have to excuse me. The thread it's not knotted. There you go. It's just being weird. There we are. Oh. There we go. I lost my rat, no longer a ripped chicken. Yeah. Heck, I thought I could find a paper guillotine that could cut at least 10 sheets at a time. Wait, I'm sure that's possible. I'm sure that's possible. Oh, so thank you for the hydrate. I'm pretty sure I've cut that many sheets on a guillotine before. Been a while. I don't own a guillotine, but the schools and stuff did. Also, I will hydrate. I will hydrate. Ah. Oh dear. What the heck, English-speaking people? Wait, guillotine. A guillotine. Do you not have guillotines in schools? Oh, we always had guillotines. It was really useful for coursework. Guillotines for kings, not paper. No, guillotines are for paper. My grandparents had a guillotine as well for a while. Is that normal in schools? Yeah. Yes. I feel like every art room that I've been in has a guillotine. You love a paper guillotine? I really want one day. I have a big dreamy art room. I'm still trying to work out like what pieces of equipment that I want, because I mentioned like I'm looking to get a new piece of equipment this year, and I'm between quite a few. Probably not a guillotine. I feel like I can go down like the post office and use that, but big issue because my post office. Your post office is still closed. No. We do have those, but they're not called guillotines. Wait, what are they called for you? Ah, damn, no, here's a kiss I ruddy wood. Fresh product, the stack of paper. Because they're so satisfying. They're very satisfying. Although I feel like maybe if you were doing 1,300 sheets, it might get a little annoying. Post offices have them as well. Yeah, sometimes. They have like printers and guillotines and stuff like that that you can use, and shredders. Depends on the size of your post office though. Americans just call them paper cutters. That's so boring, Back J! Guillotines, they're guillotines. There's a big old wooden one in the art annex I studied in. I'd cut paper, use it to cut paper a lot. Yeah, because you get such clean edges. French word is massacre. A massacre, that sounds pretty cool as well. Just watch your fingers, yeah. Be a little careful. It's difficult though. Most guillotines have like the barrier, so like it's hard to get your fingers under there anyway. I think it's only really like young people that have to be very careful. You like the noise? Yeah, like shoo, noise. It's very good. Ah, dear. Yeah, it's been a long time since I used a guillotine, honestly. Oh, thank you for the hic. I'm clearly very hiccupy this morning. Either that or you guys are just on it. Could be both. Could be both. I mean, it's not a Monday. It is very ASMR-y. Hell yeah. Go. And just get this up here for the last line. Takes a while to do each wing, but it's worth it because they become so sparkly. What barrier are you talking about? Yeah, there's like a little, like where the cutter is, the cutter has like a barrier over it so that you can't push it over things other than like paper. Like a little plasticky barrier. Or maybe it's metal, I'm not sure. Oh, that is one thing I really enjoyed, laminators. I loved laminating things back in the day. Although I will say, the school laminators always kind of smelled like melting plastic really badly. Like, not melting plastic in a good way. Melting plastic in a bad way. I think it went too hot was the issue, but I still enjoyed using the laminator. Laminators are good shit. Oh dear. Garlic to catch the head. Oh yeah, that's very important. Very important. Talking about the giant. Oh, you're talking about the one, are you? I've seen some of those, but those are a bit more old. Like, they don't have those in schools for us. Those are a bit more old school. That's more like the one my grandparents had. Yeah. Oh dear. There we go. Tie that off. Now it's making me want to go listen to like guillotine noises on a rainy day. Oh dear, the onesie slider cutter tight across the barrier. Yeah, those are the ones we'd have in schools, with like the slidey ones. Oh no, you need to fix your guitar. For me, I like to play guitar in a sweet spot. That's fair. Listen, you do what you like. Oh dear, back to guillotines though. But back to guillotines. Listen, guitars make wonderful noises, but what about guillotines? You got me off on one now, see? I'm like, oh. Now maybe I have like enough money for like one probably piece of kit, and there's a few pieces that I'm thinking about. Guillotine noise on a rainy day sounds like French Revolution ASMR. No, guillotine noise on a radio. It'd just be like the shh noise every now and again, and then like the paper falling off the other side. It's good stuff. It's the good stuff. We need our guillotine hit. We do. Listen, I'm addicted to speed running and guillotines. What was it? The show. Did everyone abroad have the show My Strange Addiction? I feel like My Strange Addiction is like a little bit more well known. Welcome to My Strange Addiction. I am. Are you okay? Up. Yup. I'm assuming that's yup. Jumpers. My Strange Addiction, where people would have really weird addictions on that show. It'd be like, I like eating walls and stuff like that. Also, Al, welcome on in, and Anime, welcome on in. I hope you're both having a good day. We've literally just got into the discussion of My Strange Addiction. Have either of you watched My Strange Addiction? You're fine, Majuppers. It's still early in the week. But I finally watched I've never seen Hamilton. I've been meaning to watch Hamilton for the longest time and I still haven't seen it. Lo-fi French Revolution sounds to study and relax to. I mean, there's an opening there. I didn't know there was French rap and I loved it. Ah, yeah, I've still not seen it. I'm so sorry. I'm very behind on watching everything in the world. Everything in the world. I'm like 10 years behind most of the time. Actually, no, what is it? So My Strange Addiction was a television show which would basically find people that were addicted to really unusual things and try and help them get out of that addiction, often by showing like the negative health things. Some of the really well-known ones, infamous, you might even say ones, are Help, I'm addicted to eating my husband's ashes. Help, I'm addicted to eating drywall. There were also ones where people would eat things that are edible, but they would like only eat cheese and stuff like that. So like, you know, they'd take him to the doctors and be like, listen, you know, if you keep eating this much cheese, like you're not gonna make it to the end of the year. And then they'd like check him up and be like, look, see, your health is bad. But then half the time their health wasn't actually bad yet. So the people would be like, well, I'm okay right now, so I guess I'm gonna keep eating my husband's ashes. Oh god, it's an interesting one for sure. I learned that one person that was there lied about her addiction, but then she is infamous on YouTube for lying. Yeah, it feels like a lot of it was like made, like pushed for drama for sure. Oh dear, I wanted to watch it forever and my boyfriend loves it, and for once the other day I was motivated to watch a movie instead of binging. Oh, you're cool, hell yeah, and you liked it, good. Sounds like kind of a satire show. It kind of is, but it's also, it's very odd. Yeah, I'm sure you can watch it on YouTube these days. It's a bit older now. A lot of stuff that I haven't seen, and when people tell me to watch, like, I pretty much never will. Yeah, same. There's a lot of things that I tell myself that I have to see, and then I still don't watch it. Help, I'm eating my husband's ashes. So I was like, give it a few months. That's what everyone said after that episode. They were like, literally, this is an addiction that cannot last forever because you're gonna run out. Like, oh dear. There was the one that drank nail polish. Oh my god. Oh yeah. And the girl that drank petrol. I forgot about that. And like the girl who drank petrol was like, but it's not poisonous, right? And everyone was like, yes, it is. It's incredibly toxic. What are you? The only reason you could do it is because you started out small and then you went up. But you are eating a toxic substance. You can't eat petrol. You remember the ashes one? Yeah. There's a teenager on that show who drank gasoline. Yeah. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. I was a little angry, like the deceased family were understandably upset about it. Yeah. Also, Amazonia, welcome on in. We're talking about My Strange Addiction. Oh dear. There's a couple people here that hadn't heard of it, so we are introducing them to what My Strange Addiction was. My former addict to weed. I'm very normal. Yeah, just me addicted to normal things like alcohol. Eating paint chips and huffing. Oh no. See, that's dangerous. This is what I mean though, is a lot of people were like, the stuff they said they were doing, it's like, ooh, yeah, no. I mean, you don't have to be a medical professional to know that's not a good idea. The lady that ate sofas. Yeah. But again, you have to wonder how much of it was real and how much of it was fake. I remember there was a woman who ate rocks and she used to like eat gravel and stuff like that. And I don't know, you have to wonder. Please don't use heroin. Please don't use heroin. No. Couch is so expensive. That would be a very... Well, then there's the drywall one, though. She used to just eat holes in her walls. And, like, she showed it on the episode. She was like, yeah, I made this hole in the wall, and it's, like, a fair-sized hole. And, yeah, she just eats it. And then she also would go and, like, I think one of her family member had some, like, spare drywall, and she'd, like, go eat that. And she was talking about the differences in taste, and you're like, how much of this is real? Do you actually rank drywall tastes? None of it's good. Yeah. I mean, there are people who have, like, I would say, I wouldn't necessarily say addictions, but, like, there's, like, a condition, right? I don't remember what it's called, but where, like, trying new food is really, really hard for you. And, like, you tend to find that, like, you can only eat a couple foods without, like, gagging and being ill. I don't remember what that condition is, but it's like a mental condition where, like, new food is very, very scary. And, like, that's, like, a legitimate... Oh my god! Amazonia! For 11 months? Welcome back! Thank you so much, it's very heckin' kind of you. Nearly a whole heckin' year, Jesus. Jesus! Or addictions, you don't necessarily like the thing. Exactly, they can eat a mattress but stomach hurts from milk. Who the heck kind of BS is this? Oh, do I want to say Arvid? Maybe. I don't actually know what it's called. I've heard the name before, but I don't know enough about it to know it off the top of my head. Also, Taki, happy St. Valentine's Day. I hope you're doing well. Oh, dear. It's not, but it fits. Yeah. All those reality shows exaggerated or outright fake for exploitation. Even House Hunters and the people admitted that they offer the houses choices of friends' houses, and they've all been living. So much. Oh my god, it's fake. Avoidant or restricted food intake is very due to taste hypersensitive to yeah. Common and autism. Yeah, I think this is the one that I'm thinking of. I had a dream about TwitchCon last night with us in the content. Oh my god, that's such a cute dream. Hell yeah, that's gonna be reality next year. It's gonna be amazing. Hell yeah. Hello, oh Muna, welcome on in. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you have a good one. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Oh dear. I watched an episode of Hoarders. This lady actually, about to stain in her cluttered kitchen, and honestly, my stomach curdled. Yeah, I think as well, hoarding is like a legitimate problem, and so sometimes these shows feel very exploitative. I think that's the word to use, because, like, yes, they're exaggerated for television, but, like, you can tell that a lot of these people have, like, an actual problem, and it is obviously being exploited for shock factor. And it's like, the more you think about it, the more it is. Moo! Hell yeah, you're doing amazing. It's amazing outside. It looks like Silent Hill here. Every day I've woken up the last, like, week, it's looked like Silent Hill. It's like, it's not raining, but it's so foggy that you can't see anything. Had, like, constant mist warnings. I don't know when my house became Silent Hill. I guess technically a couple weeks ago. We were... Oh my god, what a lovely dream. Hell yeah. Oh, I wish I had dreams like that. Jesus. I don't have bad dreams. I just have really, like, boring dreams most of the time. That's just because it is very judgmental. Like, how I avoid courgettes, raspberry jam, gelatin based desserts, mousses, bitter flavors, and stuff. Potentially. Love that video. Oh, dear. But yeah, I don't know, man. Sad that some people could only get help if they agree to humiliate themselves on TV. Yeah, it's like the help at a cost of, like, your dignity. And I feel like people should be able to maintain their dignity and seek help. Oh dear. This week has been foggy too, yeah. Oh, Silent Hill, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, it's been really foggy here. Oh dear, I eat very bland. I hate stuff with pieces in it. Fruitcakes, fruit yogurts, jam. Not okay, jelly is, yeah. I remember, what was I? I think the first time that I heard about it, what's it called? Is their channel just called Rachel and Jun? It's the ones with the cats. They're a couple and they have 4 cats. And I found them because of the cats. I can't lie to you. They have very cute cats. I think it's Rachel and Jun is the name of the channel, but I could be wrong. But I know that Rachel talked about that she had it and that she has had to really, like, it's been like she's had to seek help for because she couldn't eat anything. Rachel and Jin sounds right. They're the one with the cats, yeah? And like, they have the cutest cats. Such cute cats. Very cute cats. Ah, dear. Glad the sports ball over now. Is it the wall member? Hell yeah. I know, I just saw the duck thing float behind chat. I don't know where I am. I am pig. I'm looking. You're not in shot right now. You might not have spawned. I'm not sure. Rachel, yeah, Rachel and Jin, that's them. Pokey's my favorite. I love Pokey. Pokey's such a loud cat, but they're so cute. You can't help but love them. They're so cute. Ah, I love Peachy as well. And of course, the Haku. Haku seems like a menace. They seem like they're very sweet. They're huge though. Maybe they're gay calling it disorder since. Oh, is it? It's just hypersensitivity. It's just super valid. But personally, love having a name for it because I'm finally not a picky eater anymore. I have a literal disorder. Leave me the heck alone. Yeah. I feel like anything that causes you problems in life can be a disorder to an extent. Like if it means you can't eat with your family, for instance, and stuff like that. Let me float in. Oh, Nagy's a good boy. You can't hate Nagy. They're a good sweet bean. Oh dear. Question, strawberry jam that you avoid. Ah, okay. Ah, I love their channel. I want to be pig or have cow spots. The cow. Oh, if you were the cow. No, you weren't the cow, were you? The cow, I think, was somebody else. They have been abducted by aliens. We don't have the cow right now. That's the only jam I can eat because it's just grains, not whole pieces. Taco is such a big chill boy. They are. But they're also huge. I love food, soup, even great delicious homemade food. See, I'm the opposite. I like soft foods. Everything's soft. You know, it's good. Everyone likes different things. That's a good thing. Oh dear. But I'm Space Cow from the moon. I'm already an alien. Well, we have an alien duck and we have a moon duck. Not moon duck. We have a cow duck. An alien duck and a cow duck. But the alien duck abducts the cow duck and replaces it. So there can only ever be either the alien or the cow in the pond. Never at the same time. That's gonna be your front tooth. I know, but they're so cute. Oh dear. When I was young, I had to think about foods touching on a plate and I could only eat one thing at a time. I used to do that as an adult and with therapy. I'm glad. Just because that way it means you can eat more foods. Being able to eat more foods is a good thing. It was also mixing textures in a way. God, you would hate my diet. I know a lot of people would hate my diet, but I eat a lot of soft food. Just a lot of soft food. Like, blend it. You see that? Just blend it. Oh dear. I hate food that's mushy with pieces. Yeah. See, now that's like the majority of my diet is food that's mushy with pieces because they haven't been blended fully or something. Mushy with pieces. Like yogurt with pieces, yeah. How do you do that with ducks? The Ducks is a game, actually. You can buy it on Steam, and it's called Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. Honestly, they need to sponsor me at this point, because... Placid Plastic Duck Simulator, please sponsor me, because I shout you out, like, every single stream. It's like a couple quid on Steam, and then you could just have it... Like, I have it as a game capture play behind my chat, and then also on my big screen, and people can donate channel points to become a duck. My outfit is definitely getting better, and to be honest, it's also linked to anxiety. Yeah, I can imagine that being the case, and oh, the worst. Yeah, I think a lot of people would hate what I eat. So, Cat has a cat named Poncho, and he has another cat named Lefty, and there's a video with Cat Poncho, and sadly found. I am gonna ask really quickly, Ramen, because this is the second time that you've done it. Would you mind stop telling us that animals are dying? If it was your animal, I'd feel a little different because I could say like, hey, I'm really sorry to hear that, like, I hope you do better soon. But otherwise, it's just something quite traumatic that you're constantly bringing into chat that has nothing to do with what we're talking about or you. Yeah. If that's okay, gonna set a boundary there.
Well, that's a lot of damage.
It's a hell of a lot of damage. I was always annoying my parents so hard with that, yeah. Oh dear, welcome on Ingus. I hope you're doing well. I kind of interested in the food way. I actually want to try. Oh, okay. I think that's the thing as well, is like, it would really be sad to want to try food and then like, not be able to for one reason or another. Sure that it doesn't have pieces. I become so much better at trying new stuff. Oh, I'm glad, because it means as well, say if you like traveled abroad or something like that, not having to be so worried about the food that you're eating would be so nice. Obviously, it's not something you can do a lot about other than hopefully, you know, if therapy works, great. But it's nice if you could try more. Oh dear. Proud of you, hell yeah, proud of you, Fairy. And Badger, welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. How much is left to do? It's literally the wings outlining and backing it, and that's it. It's just, it takes a long time because it's so saturated with stuff. It takes a really long time to fill in all the gaps. It feels like painting my numbers, but with sequins and beads. How do I get in the pond? So we have it as a channel point redeem. It should be, oh wait, actually, do I have it as a channel point redeem right now, or have I not got it? No, I haven't got it, my bad. It's because I took it off for the, normally it's a channel point redeem. Let me add it back in again. I took it off for the speed run, so that needs to go back. 2 secs, I'll get that back. Sorry about that. I'm here being like, it's in the channel points. It's not in the channel points. You silly, you took it out. Put it back in again. There you go. Check on the ducks. Name or steal a duck. Right. If you can't see it right now, if you refresh, it should be back. And thank you for the egg, whoever that was. It's Scott. Of course it's Scott. In my opinion, smoothies are great. Could add so many. Yeah, I love a smoothie. Hell yeah. I don't have a balanced diet, don't get me wrong, but I can like stuff from every food group. Hell yeah. Some people literally cannot eat fruits and veggies. Yeah, I can't eat fruit that's not been blended or like cooked to smithereens. But that's that's not because I don't like it. That's another problem. Oh dear. Like, that's when it becomes a real issue. Yeah. DJ. Oh dear. Oh, thank you for the horn. Welcome on in, Shifty, as well. I hope you're doing well. I can see that it's coming. And thank you for the DJ Amazonia. Enjoy your food. I don't have enough points. You gotta wait. Yeah, the only other time you can get a duck is during charity events, because then we have it as like you can get a duck if you donate kind of thing. But yeah, we save that for charity in particular because it's a reason for people to donate if they don't have the points. Thank you. Now the person needs to get better and have. Oh, I think the last month has just sucked. maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm oversimplifying things. But the last month, like, oofa. Excuse me, 2023. You had no right to hit that hard. Jesus. Good evening, Hannah. Yee. I hope you have a good time. I hope it's relaxing. Hell yeah. Dear. Do you go ahead and name a duck in game for the person that has given the points? Yeah, so basically when you redeem it, we'll go over and we have a big screen so you can see them all on big screen as well because it's our break screen, right? So go over here, we do the duck and then it will continue floating behind chat. Hopefully somehow the duck is the suckiest. Yeah, it's been rough, yeah. Like honestly, I don't know what happened. 2023 has been intense so far. It's only been like a month. Other reasons for the middle of winter. Yeah, that's fair. I see. Yes, this stream is a good part. Oh, bless you. I'm glad. I'm glad people enjoy being here. I enjoy being here too. I will enjoy being here even more when we can make the next costume. I don't know if you can tell that I'm having like cosplay withdrawal symptoms. Speaking of my strange addiction, I'm addicted to making cosplays, and when I go like a couple months without making a costume, I get very antsy. I want to get right back into it. Oh dear. I didn't hiccup that time. Everything's fine. I nearly did. I say it's the suckiest though because nothing bad's happened to me. It's just a fact. Yeah. See, this is the thing. Like, I don't want to go too much into what happened last year, but basically I had like an absolutely god-awful year last year. We had like traumatic event after traumatic event. Like before you could even process one thing, something else had happened. It was non-bloody stop for about like, I want to say 8 months. Like it was awful. And I was okay. I was getting through it. Like, of course I had bad patches, but like I managed. And then this year started and I was like, actually, you know, nothing bad has happened now, but now I shall struggle. Now that things are actually going okay, let's struggle now. Oh dear. Thank you for the pulse check. I did do it. I promise, I did it. But for me personally, everyone's different. Everyone has different ways of coping with like having a rough time. I personally find if I'm doing really bad and like I'm having a bad mental health spur, for me, and maybe just me, I find doing charity events, giving back, doing things for other people and focusing on that tends to make me feel a bit better. And it's like, it's very selfish in a lot, it feels very selfish in a lot of ways because it's like, I do charity streams to feel better myself kind of thing. But I personally find if I'm having a rough patch, it doesn't have to be like charity, but also just like giving back, helping other people, focusing on that more tends to make me feel better too. And honestly, after last week, I am feeling quite a bit better than I was before, to be honest. It's like, I guess in some ways it's like a win-win. It's good for the charity, it's good for me as well. Oh dear. Who hugs? Oh, thank you. I'm an elbow bump lady, but I appreciate it. You're doing so great with all the decisions I made. So bam, flare up, damn brain. Oh yeah. Welcome on in, Black Apple. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Oh dear. How are you enjoying Celeste? Are you enjoying Celeste? I was meant to take a day off Celeste yesterday because we obviously played it for an entire week, and you know what? I played it. I still played it. I'm so sorry. So selfish. I know, right? Can't believe you're out there helping people. Disgusting. But it feels like a selfish reason to do charity, you know? Like, you should be doing it for the helping of other people. But I often find, like, it doesn't have to be charity. I want to be very clear. Like, charity is a good example because it's an obvious one, but, like, generally just, like, giving to other people makes me feel better. Like, whether it's I'll normally, if I'm like having a bit of a rough patch, it's when I'll start getting gifts for people more often, because that sort of thing makes me feel better. Ah, dear, I haven't gotten very far. I'm still a little. How does it feel, guys? I finished it. We did it all in one go. The time is 2 hours, 11 minutes, 17 seconds, and 171 milliseconds. Hell yeah. I thought she was going to get sub 120, but she's just 11 minutes off. Oh dear. We're getting there. We're getting there. 211 17 171. Thank you, Sonny. Welcome on in, Sonny, as well. I hope you're doing well. Hell yeah. Wah. Yeah. I will say I got very stuck in, is it the Mirror Temple? The bit where you have to like carry Leo. I really struggle with that bit. That bit's really hard. I've like got Mr. Oshiro down a little bit more, but I still really struggle with Mirror Temple. But Summit went really well. The Ridge went well. The bit after Mirror Temple went well. Like all of those went pretty good. It's just a couple bits. You want 10 minutes on here in the temple? I am terrible at Mirror Temple. So bad. Like if I get that down, it would make such a big difference to my run, but I'm not good at Mirror Temple. Ah dear, I said that my ham news, that several family members says it's tough to stay positive about, but I think a lot of folks are in the boat, yeah. I feel that as well, but and it's okay, like, I think, I don't think anyone expects you to be happy when you get bad news, right? Oh dear. There we go. Very good, thank you! Mirror Temple's so hard to do. It is! It's so hard. Like, I could do most of Mirror Temple. It's just that last bit, like, where you have to carry Leon. And I keep calling him Leon as well. His name's Leo, not Leon. Oh, dear. Very nice MVP. Very much MVP. Oh, dear. Had a meet with chapters 2, 3, 4. Well, those are the ones I practiced the most. Because I don't know if you remember, I only actually completed the game the day before the run. Which means I hadn't practiced any of those chapters because I'd only just done them. But the first 3, I'd had like a little bit of time to actually practice and get some runs in and like do some stuff ahead of time. So I'm a lot better at those. But then you hit Mirror Temple and that's where I've stopped practicing. I've only done it once. So yeah. All things considered though, it could have gone a lot worse because you know what? We got to the end. In one stream. Well done, thank you! Oh, and we raised a lot of money for charity at the same time. And we raised awareness for a charity that some people outside the UK might not have been aware of. We met lots of other charity streamers during that time. That was the other really nice thing about last week. Like, it's a silver lining to like a difficult situation, to be honest. But because we were fundraising, I got to meet so many other people who had like the similar idea of fundraising that week. So like, I thought that I would probably end up unfollowing a lot of people, and I did, to be honest. But I think I followed more people than I unfollowed last week. If I had to guess, I think I followed more people than I unfollowed. So it's like very much a silver lining, but it was nice. I'm glad. It's Theo! Oh, it's Theo! I keep calling him Leo. I've called him Leo the entire time. What is the lovely thing you mentioned you're making? Oh, right now I am making, this will end up being a prize for the first person who beats my Celeste runtime, who hasn't sped run Celeste before. They can play Celeste before, but hasn't sped run it before. First person who beats my time will end up winning this. But I'm just doing the wings right now, so I'm adding the sparkly to the wing. And then we'll do like some outline beads here, and then we're gonna do white sequins across the top. Dang, Jelly, so you had to unfollow a few people. That's very sad. It's not necessarily that I think the people that I've unfollowed are terrible, terrible people. It's simply that I want my space to be somewhere that's very inclusive of trans and non-binary people. And even though not every single trans, they're not a unit, not every single trans and non-binary person feels the same, I wouldn't want to raid into somewhere where people in my community will feel unsafe. Even if it's just a few people, I don't want to raid in there. I keep my follows for people that I can raid, for communities I feel are safe, and it means that if I've unfollowed them, it's because I don't want to accidentally send my community somewhere where, even if one person feels unsafe there, I wouldn't want to do it. So that's why. That's why I've unfollowed people. Not because I've had big arguments, not because of, you know, debates or anything like that. In fact, I don't think a single person that I've unfollowed will know that I've unfollowed them. I've kept it very secret. But it's just so that I don't do that. Yeah. Dear. Theo, I'm sorry. I got the thing Steve one because I didn't ask because you were busy. Oh, I'm sorry. I blocked nearly 300, newly followed about 20, but was heartened by the amount of raised for charity. Yeah, there were hundreds of streamers raising money for charity. So like there were so many people that I met and it was really nice. Also, Jazzy, welcome on in. I'm Nick Brickstone. Oh, bless you. Yes. So next cosplay we're making is the Collector from our house, but we're doing like 1600s style Collector, which I think is when they're first introduced in the series. So we're doing very old school design, all hand stitching, all hand techniques. So instead of the more modern look that you see in the show where they're like wearing a onesie, we're going like super old fashioned with it. Yeah, that's us. That's us. Fair, yeah. Thank you for caring about the meeting. No, no, honestly, I really appreciate everyone who's come in and like, especially over the last week, gave their 2 cents. I know there are trans people who do not care, but I think because there are trans people that do care, that's what I'm gonna focus on. Because at the end of the day, if you don't care one way or another, you won't mind being raided into a stream that's not playing that game. It's my thought. I'm so excited. Same! Oh dear. Also, welcome on in, Ups. I hope you're doing well. Their name is Eggy. How could you? This is Eggy. Eggy. Which is short for Eggy. Oh dear. Marlene. Listen. Bootleg Celeste. Hello, this is Marlene. She's climbing the tower. I like that. No, I'm gonna call her Marlene on my next run. Marlene and Leo. Yeah. Oh dear. I'm in the process of blogging everyone serving on my streamer support server so I know who not to raid. Nothing against the people too, but I really don't want to bother checking. Yeah, this is the thing. It's like I just wouldn't want to raid into with the community that I know that I have here. I'm already only blocked I did not engage. Hell yeah! Good on you. Good on you. Oh dear. Bless you and your sweet bean soul. Oh dear, I see myself out. I was gonna say Marlene and Leo. I don't play ARs. I rename myself. What did you name yourself? So the first one we did was called, well, the first one I was when I was setting my key binders, and then I called them Yee, and then when we were doing our practice runs, our name was Egg Yeet, and then on our final run, our name was Eggy. But now they're going to be called Marlene, and you cannot stop me. Marlene is next on the list. Not to the bare minimum, yeah. Would Free From be a good name for allergy-friendly bakery? I mean, probably, but bear in mind, in the UK, Free From is also a brand, so you might want to be like a little bit careful. It's a good name. I don't know how international Free From is, but Free From is like a brand that do that kind of stuff. Oh dear. Blapple rip. Oh, Blapple! Wait, that's cute. I like that. A self-insert. Hell yeah. Nothing wrong with that. So we went out to a whole Chick-fil-A thing, and it was so rude. Oh dear. Yeah, I hate to make something else. Oh, that's sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I want to crush your dreams. It's a good name. I just worry about like lawsuits. Madeline feels wrong for me for some reason. That's because probably that it's based on someone's real experiences. Like Madeline is a person who is Maddie, who is one of the developers, right? So Madeline is her. You know, it is her experiences. Obviously dramatized for a video game with a lot more visual imagery, but it is kind of based on her experiences. Maybe that's why it feels not out, no, but even before Maddie was out, it was still like part of the game's development is that it was based on her experiences, right? Oh dear. And we didn't know Madeline was trans. We didn't. That is true. We didn't know at that point. Oh dear. I have no idea why I didn't rename her. Yeah, Freeform is a certification like, yeah, like fair trade. Go. Wow. But now, you know, it feels weird. That's fair. I normally rename characters if I can, because I like creating a character within the character, but that's just me personally. Also, I really enjoyed having Egg and Bad Egg. So instead of Madeline and Madeline, it's Egg and Bad Egg. Because Bad Egg is kind of like already like a saying, right? Also, Ro, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We're just working away, finishing hopefully the wings of this one. It's a slow process. It's gonna take us a while, but we'll get there. And honestly, it's relaxing. It's easy work. I'm just filling in the space. First I'm seeing another name, and I wasn't ready. You weren't ready for Egg Yeet. I like inserting myself into the gameplay, but people can do their own thing. Exactly. Oh dear. Like I renamed Frisk even now that I know their real name. Oh, Undertale, yeah? Maybe I'll play that on stream one day. I've played Undertale before, but it's been a really long time since I played it. The only thing is I have done a genocide run, which I think does affect if you do like any other run. I think I'd have to like delete all of my save data. If fried chicken is more important to people than respecting gay people, then I don't want anything to do with them. True. Yeah, that's fair. Listen, I love fried chicken, but... there is an order of priorities. Madeline and Madeline, attorneys at law. Oh dear. Hell yeah. But also, that's how you recognize a character at this point. I can kind of see it, like... If you're just gonna call them Madeline anyway, even if you rename them, like, what's the point? Like... You call them the same way. Might as well just keep the name. I'll always call them Egg. Oh dear. Marlene, attorney. Oh yeah, Madeline and Marlene. Attorneys at law. Oh no, I didn't go through both of them. I might have to redo that. Actually, it doesn't matter because I don't need to knot it at this point anyway. Duh, what am I doing? Oh dear, that feeling when you only got an hour at work but you're starving. I always got that if work was particularly boring that day. Like, if work was busy, I would barely notice that I was getting hungry. But if work was slow, I'd be like hungry immediately. Maybe your TV gets like, oh, bless you. Hell yeah. Good luck with your hacking routine. Oh, there we go. And da, 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 ba, ba, ba. I'll just be here doing the wings, getting there. Oh. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed Celeste last week. It was really, really good. I am very ready to work on another costume, to be honest. But, oh, actually, Amazonia, you still there? I don't know if you saw the stuff on Twitter about TwitchCon EU and the fact that they are currently hiring all of the event people. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if that's something that you've seen. Hello, hello. Did you see on Twitter that they are currently... No, oh, let me get the... I'll see if I can find the post. I think it should be like pretty high up on TwitchCon's Twitter right now because a lot of people have seen it. That they have job postings right now for the event coordinators. Which you kind of hope that they're just getting extras. Like, they're just... Because they're hoping to make the event bigger. But there's also like the back of my mind of like, do they just not have any event coordinators? If I do TwitchCon EU, I feel like it'll be one of the first posts to pop up on top. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there it is. Let me link this in chat so you can see it. go. Yeah, that's yep. I think that's how I feel. It feels concerning. Obviously, it could just be that they're looking to hire extra help, but it's still so close to when they should be announcing it. Feels like a little bit concerning. When is it? Normally in July. Oh, you're gonna get some sleep. Take care, Black Jay. Thank you for popping by. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Or your sleeps. 3 AM here. Oh, and you're gonna get rest too? Good. Get some good rest, brains. I hope it goes well. As someone who works a lot of events, a lot of people misunderstand job meaning, so hopefully it's just people misunderstanding. This is the hope too. Is like I'm hoping it's a misunderstanding and maybe they're just like getting some extra help, because at Amsterdam they had like so many more people than they normally get at TwitchCons. It almost makes sense that they need more staff to help when the numbers are going up so big, you know? That's my hope. But yeah, seeing that, it's like, it just made me feel a little bit like, ooh. Oh dear. I'm hopeful that it is just, they're getting some extra help. In July, hopefully it's just that they're hiring extras. Yeah, that's my hope. Everyone's in sweating. Oh, please, just be that you're hiring some extra help. Please say that you already have most of your plans in, please. Really could do with some dates announcing. Sweat. Oh dear. We'll see, I suppose. We'll just have to wait and see. I mean, if that is the case, nothing I can do about it. I am but a meager Twitch streamer. I can't do anything. Yeah, I understand that concern. However, consider they will already have a director of events. Maybe they're leaving, so this is a replacement. Yeah, that would be good. Maybe like most of the planning is done. They just need someone to oversee the event. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Ah, dear. It's just like, please, let it just be that. And what I will say is, I really hope that I don't remember what the staff members called as the thing. The person who oversaw the cosplay contest, I know they did the drag show as well at TwitchCon Amsterdam, was so good. They were so good. I really hope they're still a part of the team, because like they were fantastic. Every time I had a question, they'd get back to me within 24 hours, even like time zones and stuff like that. They were really like good at spreading information for everybody who was taking part, so everyone knew what was expected of them. They were great. They were really good. I really hope that they're still part of the team, because they were fantastic. Oh dear, but I don't remember her name. And the drag show was really good as well, so I'm assuming that they had the same experience as the people that took part in that. Because like, yeah, my experience was fantastic. I felt very well informed. And they were flexible as well when people did need extra assistance. Like, they organised it so that all of the larger-than-life competitors had an extra, like, +1, basically, so that we had 2 people that could help us rather than just the one. They were very flexible, and they responded. They fixed that up within, like, 48 hours. They were like, oh, you need extra help? Okay, let me get that for you. Like, they were great. Oh, dear. Yeah, I really hope they're still part of the team. Wow. That's good, yeah! Like, they haven't been organising these other events without a director. Whoever gets the job will just be picking up where they left off. True. I thought too, telling them that they would be around there preemptively looking for someone else to fill the role. Yeah, that would be good. Okay, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Still working away at our big piece. It could always be a fake public posting. I don't think TwitchCon would do that. TwitchCon is on thin ice with a lot of people right now. I don't think they would do that. Because you have to bet, obviously, like, I went to EU TwitchCon, which was relatively okay. But, like, America TwitchCon, they're on thin ice with a lot of people, I think. Oh, dear. I feel like they wouldn't be silly enough to bring that kind of publicity to themselves at this point. Could be wrong, though. Could be wrong. Maybe they have decided that's a good call. Excuse me. Dear. It's on the actual Twitch careers. Yeah, you can get the links from the link I sent. I mean, like, what some companies do is they put out job postings because it's oh, okay. The Twitch news is big, but I know that some news is even more shocking. Wait, what is it? Shifty, what is it? Thank you for the Hicksody. but the actual position is already filled by someone internally. Oh, true. Actually, that's a very good point, Jelly. I didn't even think of that. And not. You're lying to me, surely. No way. No way. That is literally the only fizzy drink I really like. Don't, you can't, that's not true. Oh, it's just going to be renamed Fanta, is it? But it's going to be the same taste. No. No. But it's gonna taste the same, right? It'll just be under the Fanta brand. No. Oh no. Oh, this is the worst news. What? Oh no, I love Lil. It's the totally tropical taste. Why are they getting rid of Lil? For those who don't know, Lil is like a fizzy drink which has like, it's like flavored with pineapple and grapefruit, and it's so good. It's the totally tropical taste. Oh dear. It's gonna be known as Fanta Pineapple and Grapefruit. This firm stressed the drink's taste and ingredients would not change, but many fans, with many of whom appear to associate Lil with memories of their youth, took to social media. It's right now. It's not just my youth. I love that drink. You're right. I'm gonna have to buy a bunch of it. Take care, Shifty. Enjoy the rest of your day. I know I won't, not knowing that Lil is no longer gonna be available. Shifty did just come to crush dreams today. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh. It looks so much worse. Like, no offense, Fanta, but the Lil, like what Lil looks like as a can is so cool, and like the Fanta one looks boring as hell. Like it doesn't hold a candle to the Lil design. Oh. Why? I really like Lil. Lil's like the only fizzy drink I really enjoy. Take care, Amazonia. I'm sorry for also kind of dropping a bombshell, but hopefully it's what Jelly said and they're hiring internally or something like that. Yeah, take care of yourself. Ah, dear. God damn it. Lil. Well, this is your chance, everyone. It's probably still on the shelf right now, right? If I go down the shops today, I could probably still get it. Ugh. I would not like if Vimto became Fanta Grape. Yeah! Fanta... Oh, we got a wise guy. I know, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. I'm aware. Oh, dear. Yeah, they're not going to scrap it. It hasn't been scrapped yet. It's like, it's just going to happen kind of thing. Well, we'll see. I would like to get what do you call it? A can of the Fanta and a can of the Lil. I know they said that the ingredients are going to be the same, but you know, I want to try them both back to back and make sure that that they taste the same still. That I am not being joked around with. That I'm not being shifty 96 gestured by the companies. So that was what? Honestly, Google it, Lordless, if you're curious, because I am not having a conversation about Nazi Germany right now. In my crafting stream? Excuse me, get out. Oh dear. If you want to find out, Google it. Oh dear. Yeah, hey. Oh dear. There we go. And yeah, I'm gonna get both. I'm gonna get them back to back to make sure that I'm not being shifty 96 gestured. Did I say something wrong? Excuse me. I just want to make sure that they do taste the same. Can we have a conversation about Shifty's cake? Then we can always have a conversation about Shifty's cake. Oh dear. I came to this stream to learn about controversial history. Oh dear. You're on the wrong stream. I'm so sorry, Jelly. I must have advertised my stream incorrectly. I thought that I'd advertised it as like a chill crafting, like kind of like making a Celeste piece from last week after a charity stream. That's kind of how I thought I advertised it, but apparently not. Oh dear. You know, we're not exactly known for our hot takes. I'm on television! Hello, television! Hello, wide world! Actual cake or Cake. Cake. I'm not very good at winking, but cake. I want a TV! Hell yeah! It's not my TV, but any TV is TV. Yeah, cake. Oh dear. Heck yeah. Oh dear. There we go. Right. We've nearly finished the iridescent sequence on one half of it. I probably will go back and do the bead bit afterwards and just get that, like, get one whole wing done before moving on to the others. I also need white sequins, but we'll get there. Oh dear. Yeah, cake. There we go. I can do that. That I can do. I'm just not very good at the winking. I have to like really contort my face to wink. It's why my VTubers never wink. Not on purpose at least, because I'm just not very good at that sort of thing. I'd have to like have it in as an animation if I wanted my VTuber to wink, I think. Oh my god, Epi! Welcome back in for 4 months. Thank you so much. It's very heckin' kind of you. I hope you're doing well. I hope so far the week is treating you good. I know it's only been 2 days, but I hope it's treating you well. I'm so very happy to support. Oh, bless you. That's very kind of you. I hope you're doing well. I hope your week is going well. Happy Valentines if you celebrate. Can't say that I celebrate very much, but just in case people do. Happy Valentines, everyone. Happy Valentines. Today I'm going to spend more time with you guys than I am my actual real life partner. Happy Valentines. They've got like a specific event happening at work today that they have to oversee. And so I'm barely, it's happened last week as well. It just means I barely see them for a whole day. It's all right. I see them like the other, however many days there are in a year. It's Valentine's. Happy Valentine's, Sonny. You're all my Valentines today. We're gonna go ice skating tonight. Oh, I'm happy you love ice skating. Hell yeah. That sounds lovely. I love ice skating. I'm not very good at it, but I do enjoy it. You're working on a Valentine's? Really? Are we all gonna be your Valentines today, Shifty? Hell yeah. I don't have any particular event. It should be empty. Oh. For me, maybe? Yeah. Hell yeah. We're all gonna be Shifty's Valentine. Honestly, I'll have to let Shiny know, but I'm sure they'll be fine with it. They're busy with work anyway. Also, good morning, Isis. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, you're right. We are adding more shinies. I just realized it's a particular stilling, and that's why I love it. Ah, hell yeah. Oh no. You're like, Shiny, I'm hanging out in Shifty's Valentine's stream tonight. I hope that's okay. Goodbye. Am I welcome to the Shifty girlfriend first? Yeah, Shifty's apparently doing a special Valentine's Day stream today. I thought about it, but then I was like, I don't know if I want to do a Valentine's Day stream this year. Next year I have ideas for what I'll be doing, but I'm not really ready this year. So no, not today. Oh, it's not a stream. Oh, it's not a stream? Oh, okay, wait, what is it? Yeah, maybe you can't say. I don't know. Wait, are you releasing like a voice pack or something? Oh dear. I know a lot of VTubers do stuff like that. They like release a Valentine's Day, like a pack of their voice. You'll see, you'll all see. I'm good, thanks. I've been busy sorting out additions for my already large collection of snakes. Hell yeah, it's a cult. It's very hype. A body pillow. A body pillow, that's also a very VTuberish thing to do for Valentine's Day. A voice pack, a body pillow, some custom jewelry, something like that. The whole VTuber bingo. I need a body pillow, I wish. Maybe next year, right, Shifty, next year. Next year, for Valentine's Day, you'll have like a Valentine's merch release for just like 1 week and 1 week only, where you can like pre-order body pillows and the other things that I said, voice packs. I wanted Shifty 96 on the back of a body pillow. Hell yeah. Did the lumpy mouse pad. Thank you, Oz. Yes, also welcome on in, Oz. That's a good one. Shifty's voice is nice. Shifty's voice has got a great voice for a voice pack. Oh dear, it's $1 million idea. It is. I had to commission someone for that. I'm not talented for that level of detail. Well, the voice pack you could definitely do. You have a good mic already, so I feel like you could do that one. Not maybe for this year, obviously. You know, a year of prep, maybe. I think if I made one, people would pay for me to not release it. Oh dear, I want to shower in Shifty's voice. Oh god. Oh dear. I bought one of those long... Yes! The long cat plushes. Heck yes. They are very cute. Three fans left the hobby, so I bought them their collection. I'm just happy I had the room to take them in. Aww. Hell yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's always making sure that you have this... A voice pack of screeches. Now that I could do. I could do that. I would interchange suggested voice line parts with game announcement one line. British people say crumpet instead of cake. I feel like the cake is international, but if we were like doing a Britland only stream, then maybe crumpets. Cake is cake. I do also really like cake. I do like crumpets though. Crumpets have been on sale a lot recently. Lots of sale crumpets. I don't know what's happening. Why are all the crumpets on sale? Gets donation to stay in your lane. Oh dear, my eyes are up here. Do you come here often? Double kill. Point secured. Yes. Oh, that would be amazing. Oh. Next year, right, Shifty? Next year. Next year. Oh dear. I feel like Vile could honestly do that as well. With like lots of hand related stuff. Be cute. I have over 700 snakes. Oh my god, so many snakes to feed. How do you afford feeding them all, Epi, if you don't mind me asking? Or not how do you afford, how much does it cost to feed all of the snakes? That's what I want to know. Ah, oh dear, Shifty chat up line service. Yes. Working on is a bit more hype. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Oh dear. Here, just a stream of degenerates here. We're like, voice pack, body pillow, cake. Is it feet pics? Listen, I could do feet pics. It'd be very late, but I could do it. 700. Yeah, I'm wondering how much it costs to feed 700 snakes. Oh dear. Wait, but you could do feet pics, Blapple. Blapple, wait a second. You could do feet pics. Oh dear, look, we all just want a piece of shit. They will form a queue. I said over £1,000 a month. Yeah, I kind of figured it'd be something like that for feeding that many snakes. Like, obviously, if it's a passion of yours, very fair enough. But yeah, that it'd be like a little bit more expensive. I'm not an ethereal voice that has no face, but you could have feet. I don't believe in cannibalism. Vile could do feet pics. Vile, I think, is more in the hand group, though. Hand pics for Vile. Oh dear. I think someone even came overnight. I believe it. I believe it. You don't believe in cannibalism and you mod for this stream? What the heck? Oh, this stars! Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the horn. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. I bought eyeliner. I didn't notice until now. Oh god, I missed that chat. Way to go. Didn't notice until it's brown, not blacks. Time for a new look. It'll be good for summer and spring though. A soft look. I was looking at pay for guillotines. All I'm hearing is feet pics. We'll come back in. We're talking about feet right now, Jason. Talk about actual snakes. I think so, yes. Guess who's officially on new work schedule? Oh, bless you. Are you enjoying it? I hope that the schedule is going well for you. Chad's thirsty for feet. Chad's been thirsty for feet since day one. I have raised a feet-hungry chat. New York, New York! Yes, actual snakes. Hell yeah. Oh, dear. There we go. I just want to know what you're doing. Yeah, just be just like, what are you up to, Shifty? What are you doing? You been doing anything? Oh dear. I thought it said York. Do not worry. It's still early in the week. You have excuses. It's all good. Oh, my brain doesn't work. I need a paper guillotine for my counterfeit operation. Honestly, actually, listen, I don't agree with making counterfeit money because I am a streamer on Twitch and you can't agree with that kind of thing. I don't agree with it. But a guillotine probably would help. It's a surprise! Hell yeah. Doing so far, we'll leave in 30 minutes. So right now it's breakfast time. Oh, heck, and enjoy your breakfast. There we go. Tweet streamer. Yeah, I'm a tweet streamer. Well, feet streamer, tweet streamer. There we go. We're nearly finished this half, although I think I'll have to get some more thread before we actually finish it. God damn it. Oh dear. Come to Jelly Stream, we have feet, guillotine, fantasy. Honestly, you've reminded me now. I'm so sad. I'm so sad that Lil is going. God damn it. Oh. If you use a guillotine to open letters, you could say it's working. True. Oh my god. I'm so sad about Lil. Oh, god damn it. I'll miss you, Lil. I was gonna remind a schedule because I work alone and this time I have a Twitch, so oh hell yeah. I'm glad it maybe will work better for you then. That's the thing with schedule changes. I feel like it could be really good or really bad. Jenny nearly finished me. I literally did not see anything. Oh yeah, so this is the side that's not done. Look at that. That's what we've been working on. That's sparkle. This side, no sparkle. This side, sparkle. I'm mortified about Lil. You cannot beat it. Yeah, this is the thing. Is like I'm going to buy both. I'll like save a can of Lil so that I can test it because they better not change the taste. Oh dear. Why can't I get my needle through here? Oh, there we go. Now I can. I was trying so hard there. Must have been glue. Thank you. There, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Obviously, the color is very similar, so like it is a bit difficult to see the change, but we're adding a hell of a lot of sparkle. You have 2 bottles of Lil still. I think it'll probably be a while before they're completely off shelves, to be fair, as well. Takes a while for these changes. I have 7 on the stakes. I rescue tarantulas and snakes and have a large building that is set up for them so they have a dry and heat place. Hell yeah. I think it'll take a while before you can find it. Yeah, exactly. I think it'll be a minute. Oh dear, do you have a whole ass vivarium? I think that sounds lovely. Honestly, if that's your hobby, that's got to be like the goal, right? Is if your hobby is like looking after snakes and tarantulas, do you do frogs as well? Or just snakes and tarantulas? Or any other reptiles, I should say. Yeah, it's got to be like an end goal. I imagine service stations will have them. Oh, true, actually. Service stations and corner shops aren't going to run out of them anytime soon. They always have the old stuff. I love it, except for the tarantula part. I like tarantulas, but like, I probably wouldn't look after them myself. I've enjoyed holding my friends' tarantulas. They feel very weird. They feel almost like a furry plastic toy. Oh dear. I'm lucky my favourite is Coke Zero, and that's not going anywhere. True, I can't imagine Coke going anywhere for a good while. Dr. Pepper is here to say, I think Dr. Pepper's alright. It's a bit sweet for me. I mean, they're all sweet, to be honest. But Dr. Pepper is a little bit. Honestly, Lilt's just my go-to. I goddamn love Lilt. Lilt's great. I will miss it. I've actually kind of got off Fanta as well recently. Me, a French person. What the heck is Lilt? It's a fizzy drink that's flavoured with pineapple and grapefruit. Pineapple and grapefruit fizzy drink. It's really, really good. Like pina colada without the peanut, or the colada. Yeah, basically. Oh no, Dr. Pepper's fire. It's not so much for me, but I also can see the appeal. Like, it's not my favourite, but I get it. Oh no, sounds nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It is nice. It's really nice. Which is why I'm so sad. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. Oh dear. I don't know if it's because I don't like pineapple. Oh, you know what? You probably wouldn't like it. Maybe you're not missing out on anything. Oh dear. You'll probably be okay then. Although they are going to make it in Fanta, so actually maybe it will be more accessible worldwide. But since it's from the UK, the getting caught in the rain remains the same. You like getting caught in the rain. The UK is the place for you. God, do we have a lot of rain here? Oh dear. Oh yeah, you're not wrong. It is a wet country. Oh dear. Don't let the tarantulas free. Oh. I don't know. I've not had any bad experiences, but I get, you know, spiders are a big fear for a lot of people. I get it. They've always been very sweet to me. I think because I have very warm hands a lot of the time, they just sit on me. They just sit. They're just like, this is where I stay now, and I shall sit here. Oh dear. They've never really moved. Like, my friend has just plonked them on me, and it's like, meh. Maybe that's why it feels so much like holding a plastic toy to me, though, is because they never really move. They just sit. Oh dear. I think as I see them as an insect, though, I always feel like I have to be very delicate with them, and that's why I honestly can't imagine ever getting a tarantula, because I would be very worried about hurting them. Oh dear. Ugh. There we go. Funny thing, despite the memes, it doesn't rain more in Britain than anywhere else in the world. We're just damp. Yeah, I think it's because like we don't get like the most sun, so it's just like a cloudy country. My parents brought me to a aquarium and they asked me a lot before, like, you sure you want to come? There's gonna be big spiders. So I thought it, decided behind glass it'd be fine, and went. Oh, it is. It's like Silent Hill today over here, Isacia. Again, it's been like that nearly every day recently here. So much Silent Hill. I ran an arachnophobia class to help those wanting to get over the fear. Aww. That sounds lovely. Hell yeah. I know it's a very deeply ingrained fear for a lot of people, and like, I'm not here to judge that or anything like that. It's nice that you have the option to get rid of it, or to help work through it. Yeah. Oh dear, when I turned 18, my sister was 15, we were on a cruise, and I wanted to spend off ice because of course I did. My sister said something like special to the bartender, made a special non-alcoholic pina colada. Aww, that's really cute. So that she could feel included, yeah? Aww. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get that there. There you go. And go down there. Oh dear. I had to play dumb though, of course. Oh, you had to pay though. Oh yeah, of course. And there was like kind of a market near Crystal's home. There was due to the snake and you could take it. God, don't. A Valentine's Day once was seeing Silent Hill stood up for Valentine's Day. Oh, fair enough. Listen, if you're horror nerds, I can see that. I like horror. Still probably wouldn't do it for Valentine's, but I like it. There's dudes like tiny, tiny spiders. Aww. That's average rate in the UK is 74. Well, yeah, because we don't really have like a rainy season or anything like that. It's just like not the sunniest. Oh dear. He cooked me and he was like jokingly trying to convince me to get one. Ah. There we go. I was starting to get convinced that I told my parents like having a tiny one might help me not be afraid anymore. Yeah, it's one of those cinema special streaming, so I was terrified. I love it, Dave. She was so happy to have it. Hell yeah, jumping spiders are awesome. See, and the only ones I've held are like really, they don't move. None of them move, other than like house spiders, obviously, which like, we just get house spiders. I don't mind having 1 or 2 spiders in the house, to be fair though, because I have an awful lot of fabric. So the spiders make sure that we don't get like a moth problem. So honestly, I am kind of on the pro side of spiders because they get rid of moths. And like, we've never had a moth problem, but I do want to say that we've never had a moth problem because of the spiders. Those smiling parents are laughing, I was like, what? I watched Chucky and Hellraiser. Did you? You're a horror buff then. Arachnophobia might be genetic, but the fact that most people get a bit scared of feeling a bit upset by spiders, mostly subconsciously taught. Yeah, because I grew up with there were like a lot of bugs. Like we grew up in the forest, there are bugs everywhere, right? And like we'd go on like bug adventures as kids. I don't know exactly what they're called, but like you go and you pick up bugs, and like you find bugs in the river and stuff like that. And I don't know what they're called, but like that was like that we did with our school a lot. So it was kind of like, I don't think anyone that I grew up with really had particularly a fear of bugs, because like it was kind of part of the school curriculum. I will say I'm not keen on like certain bugs because they move very fast, but like that's about it. It's not a fear of the bug, it's just fast moving things, really. We're not the tropical country, so it makes sense, even though we get some of the most rainfall in Europe, so there's some truth behind the meme, but it's, yeah, like we don't have like the rainy season like certain countries have where they get so much rain. Oh, they're babies, but they'll be huge later. Terrified for the polite 8-year-old to the dude. Oh, then no thank you. I would never do my again if I got a spider. Oh, they're very afraid of spiders. Also, Ray, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I do enjoy the horrors. Heck yeah, it's like rats. I'm hated. Oh, see, my friends always had rats growing up. So like rats to me has been like a pet for the longest time. I originally was kind of worried about rats because I remember in the allotment once, like family was like, you know, move Jelly out the way, there's a rat we have to get rid of. And like, so my initial exposure to rats was like that they were a very bad thing. But then seeing all the pet rats, I felt very differently. That goes the 4th wettest in Europe. Oh, this is not the case anymore, but Shifty, at one point, Cardiff one year was the wettest city in the UK. It was a few years ago now though. But at one point, It was the wettest. Oh dear. And George is the wettest treatment. We can't take that away. Not for me, but I'll admit that they eat the other bugs. Yeah, this is the thing. It's definitely not for everyone. For me, I have more of a vendetta against moths. Moths and mosquitoes. So spiders are like the natural ally for moths and mosquitoes. I see a while back I about myself going, oh, it's a bean. Oh, legends. In a way, very nice, but bats are not encountered as much, and they have other animals. Arachnids are so outside. That's true, yeah. I guess, yeah, they're much less pets. And the dirty sweet beans, true. Ah, oh, dear. I saw some of the Lake District. Wales, I don't know if it is anymore. It's just for 1 year, I know Cardiff was the wettest. Came up in a pub quiz, so it has to be true, right? Although we did also look into it afterwards, because I was like, no way. Cardiff was the wettest. I feel like this might have been when I was living in Cardiff, to be honest, because then it would make sense that maybe I would have found that out. Oh dear. Oh, Shosho, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the follow. We're adding sparkles at the moment. The piece is upside down, but it's just easier like this. Right. I know this is like the darker palette, but I might just use the white from this because that is kind of what I wanted. I want the pearly ones. That's not afraid spiders. I do believe you though. Oh, yeah. I got mosquito syndrome. Unfortunately, so you hate mosquitoes. Oh, yeah, mosquitoes. I wouldn't say that I have a phobia of mosquitoes or anything like that, but I've been bitten by them many, many, many times. And I get really big lumps. My wonderful mosquito lumps. When I get bitten by them, and so like I don't want, like, I remember I got bitten on my ankle and it looked like I had like my bone was sticking out the side because the lump was like this big. So yeah, I don't have a fear of mosquitoes, but I am careful because when they bite me I get massive lumps and it's not worth it. It's not a fear, it's an annoyance. Girl, you're allergic? I don't know, I just get really, really big. Like, it doesn't seem dangerous or anything, like they're just really, really big. And so whenever I get bitten, it's like, especially if it's like somewhere like, I had it on the back of my legs and like sitting down was really uncomfortable because I had like that massive lump behind my like leg. Stuff like that. Just basically, they are a big annoyance. So I wouldn't say like I have a phobia of them or anything, just that I have been bitten enough times to know that they cause problems. Mosquito syndrome, true that. Is that what it's called when you get like really big lumps? Yeah, I'm not afraid of them or anything, but I will kill them. They're like, I don't kill most bugs, I don't really care to, but like, mosquitoes I will. Because it's just not worth to have such big lumps appear on you. It's like a real pain in the ass. And yeah, they get really, really big, and they take a really long time to heal as well. Like, every time I've had it, I think because they swell up so much, every time I get bitten by a mosquito, it takes like weeks to go down. And yeah, it's very frustrating. So it's not a phobia, it's more just like a cautious dislike. Yeah, it's the allergy name, and I'm not scared of them either, yeah. It's just very annoying. I don't know that I'm allergic to them. I've never had a test to see if I'm allergic to them, to be honest. I just know that when I get bitten, it causes a really, really, really big lump. And it's not worth it. Oh dear. There we go. So yeah, moths and mosquitoes. Not keen. Moths because they eat fabric and I work with fabric. And then mosquitoes because the bites are kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. I will say that I can still hear mosquitoes. I haven't grown out of being able to hear them yet. So at this point, I'm fine. But I'm sure whenever that happens, where like your hearing changes and you can't hear them anymore, I'm gonna be screwed. I'm like nervous for when I can't hear them buzzing anymore. Because right now I can identify a mosquito in the room super quickly. But they say that that goes away with age, right? So at some point, I won't be able to hear them anymore. Oh, and thank you for the posture check. I actually just started kneeling, which I probably shouldn't have. Mosquitoes are annoying if they're like the buzzing kind. Yeah, this is the thing. Is like I can hear that. Don't like it. And it means I have to get up and like find it, because otherwise if it bites me, I get a massive lump. So, yeah. Not keen. Do not like. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have any vendettas against bugs. Like, again, moths simply because they eat fabric, and that is kind of what I do. I have a lot of very nice fabric that I do not want moths eating. And then mosquitoes because yes. I don't like wasps, I should say, but I don't. Who likes wasps? Oh, so Bonnie, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you up to today? Wait, butter. Oh, shoot. Should do just a bit quicker than me. What kind of stuff were you up to? We are adding lots of sparkles to the wings right now to make them really shiny. Lost where my thread is. There you go. So we're getting all of the shiny on the wing. Oh, dear. I'm just a bit too slow. Damn it. We're talking about bugs that we don't like at the moment. Like, obviously, we definitely have people in chat that are not keen on mosquitoes. For a weirdness factor, and I will say, I don't hate them, I just don't like how they look. Earwigs. Earwigs, I think, are like the bug which I look at and I'm like, yeah, that's a weird bug. They give me like the ugh feeling just looking at them. Like, I don't have any particular fear or vendetta against them, but I do find them very uncomfortable to look at. They're weird, and I don't know why, but earwigs in particular, not keen. Ah, dear. Also, you finished the embroidery project. Congratulations! If you need to get yourself a cup of tea, maybe some biscuits to celebrate, listen, I'm not going to stop you. Please go get your heckin' tea and biscuits. But no, congratulations on finishing a project. Especially with embroidery, they take so long. Slugs, I'm really not good with slugs. Fair. This is the thing, they're not particularly threatening. I guess unless you grow vegetables and then they're very threatening. But like, yeah. They are weird. A lot of insects are weird. Earwigs are cute. See, I don't know why. Something about earwigs I don't really like. I think it's the way that they move that I don't like. Not that I see them particularly often, to be fair. I'm not going around and seeing earwigs everywhere, but when I have seen them, they make me feel a little uncomfortable. And I think that's the only insect that makes me feel uncomfortable. Also, Jules, welcome on in. Thank you for popping by. Yeah, we're just talking about bugs, sorry. An upsetting topic for many, but that is where we've gone. Centipedes are interesting to watch. Yeah, I think the thing is, I wouldn't say that I dislike centipedes. They are, and millipedes as well. Like, they're interesting. They're different. We used to have a lot of centipedes in the garden as well. We usually used to get newts in the garden, which are so cute. I know newts are not an insect, by the way, but newts are very, very cute. Oh, their bladders has left the stream. They're out. There's a slightly bug encoded with some kind of beetle that behaved like a scorpion, raising its tail. So we are supposed to have scorpions. Oh, that scared me. Never encountered it again after that one time. What are they called? I suddenly thought of a bug that doesn't appear very often, but it's kind of like intimidating. I just need to work out if this is the one. Is it not this? Sorry, I'm going quiet because I'm like, is it this? No, it's not that then. Oh! Maybe it is. Is it a June bug? Am I thinking of June bugs? It's the bugs that appear for like one day. One day of the year. Is it a June bug? It might not be a June bug. No, it's a May bug. It's a May bug. It's a May bug. Maybugs. Maybugs. Yeah, it's not June bugs. I got my one wrong. It's Maybugs. Maybugs. Oh dear. Yeah, they're huge. They're massive. If they're the ones I'm thinking of, they're chunky boys. Is it a jitterbug? No, it's not a jitterbug. Junebug is round. They're honking great things. I think it's Maybugs that I'm thinking of. Should we wake? Yeah, you should wake me up before you go. Otherwise, that's rude. But yeah, I think it's Maybugs. Oh, and hello, testing, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Well, they only come around for like one day of the year or whatever. I think that's what they are. And they're chunky lads. Getting smacked in the face of one of those, no joke. They're big. Oh dear. Yeah, I know those don't pop around very often, but they're a pain. They're a pain. They're huge and they're stupid. Oh dear, Kit, welcome on in as well. I hope you're doing well. We are adding some sparkles to the wings. Or what's the English name? I don't know. My animal's trying to kill people. Oh no, not all of them, right? Apple, not all of them. Ah dear, like I said to people at Claude, never mind. Also, hi testing. Yeah, testing, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to bug conversations. Conversations about bugs. Oh dear, don't like horseflies. Oh yeah, horseflies at large. I also am not super keen on horseflies, but there were so many of them growing up, like, because we grew up around a lot of animals, so there were horseflies everywhere. I would say that they are not my favorite, but I'm also very, very used to dealing with horseflies. I don't like specific crabs because they look too... Yeah, there are some very spidery crabs. You're right. I mean, there are spider crabs, for starters, but I think there are a lot of other ones that also kind of look like spiders. I can see that. Ah dear, we are a giant island held hostage by animals. Oh, no, they sting. I don't think I've ever been stung by a horsefly. Oh, okay. I've been pretty lucky then. We had so many of them though. Yeah, horseflies are chunky lads. Very big. They aren't a US bug, really. That's why you haven't seen them then. Oh dear. I hope you're doing good though. Might have been a devil's coach horse beetle. Well, as a kid, so I don't remember it well. Yeah, it's difficult when you see things a long time ago as well, and you're trying to remember them for now. Oh dear. You know a bug that I like? Changing the trajectory here. A bug that I really like are the shield leaf bugs. Shield leaf bugs are so cute. They have like, their shell looks like a shield, but like a shield that's made out of a leaf. And they're so cute. And they come in several colors, and they're really cute. I love shield leaf bugs. Very cute. Oh damn. Oh, heebie-jeebies on the bug talk, yeah. Warning everyone, we are talking about the insects. You love hornets? Why? Why are all of the bugs would you love hornets? What is there to love? Go on, sell hornets to me. Used to be a pony trekking leader. Ah, that would get you in contact with a lot of horseflies. Oh dear. Yeah, I like shield leaf bugs. Shield leaf bugs are very cute. I don't mind a few small spiders. I like money spiders. I think money spiders though are like, because you hear like the good luck around them. Like when you hear that something gives you good luck, I think it's a little bit more difficult to dislike it. And like money spiders, I think it's just like the reputation. It's like, oh, okay, well, like how can I dislike this when it's offering me money? Like, I can't hate you. You give me money. And they're also teeny tiny spiders. So they don't really get in the way very much. Obviously, for someone who has like arachnophobia proper, like that's not gonna matter, but for me, I like them. Hornet is actually a spider. Oh god. I think we call them walking leaves, just like they're like walking stick branches. Hard to translate. Yeah, like shield leaf bug is what we call them, but I wouldn't be surprised if they had like a variety of different names for different countries. They're very cool though. I like them a lot. I'm so French, and I think Phasm expects. Wait, I don't know what Phasm is. I know phasmophobia. I know phantasm, phantom. I don't know what phasm is though. But that also might just be like me and my lack of English knowledge, to be honest. It might just be that. Getting some food? Heck yeah, get your snacks. Enjoy your snacks. Ah dear, to be fair, I won't be going for too long today because I want to make sure that Shiny has lunch. Last time when they had to do this at work, I finished stream at like 2 in the afternoon. I looked and I was like, oh, everything's still here. Shiny, if you had lunch. And they just looked at me like. So I wanna make sure that I'm around in case Shiny can't like take a break to get lunch again. I feel bad. It's just called stick insects. Oh, stick insects. I like stick insects. Heck yeah. I like big bumblebees, and I cannot lie. Absolutely fair enough. I like big bumblebees too. Although I will always, I think, have like the initial jump reflex when like you hear a bee near you, where you're like, oh, but like I do like them, but I always initially jump. The buzzing always makes me jump. I don't know if I'll ever grow out of that. Oh, I'm preparing the crafting for sewing. You're gonna improve your sewing skills this year. Have you got any projects that you're like wanting to practice sewing on? Or are you gonna like start with pajamas? Or have you got like a cosplay that includes some sewing? What's the angle? What's the angle on this testing? Oh dear, I have a phobia about bees and wasps, but I do admire them still. Yeah, I'm like not too bad anymore. Like honestly, it's really weird how this can happen. I used to be really jumpy around bees, and then someone sat me down and was like, literally, trust me, sit still for a second. And I was like, okay. And like there were wasps and bees landing all around us, and none of them gave two shits that I was there. And after that, which is an experience that I had, to be fair, which is going to be different to everyone else's, but like after that, I was a lot less afraid of them, because I realized that if I just did nothing, that they would ignore me. And it's only if I panic and move around that they'll pay any attention to me at all. And that made me feel a lot better. But I would probably still be very, very jumpy around bees and wasps, like permanently, if that person hadn't done that. And like the only reason that worked is because it was somebody that I trusted as well. Like, oh dear. I've also been stung many, many times. many times. One time in particular that was really bad, and like I was so confused. I feel really bad about it because it was a bee. It was like I just got to school and we were like chilling and sitting down, and I like went to lean back and I straight put my hand on a bee, and that poor bee, it stung me in its dying breath, and I felt so bad. But I was also so confused because from my point of view, I just leant back and suddenly my hand was in agony, and I was like, whoa, what's happening? It wasn't until I went to the nurse and they were like, oh yeah, you've been stung by a bee, I can see it. Oh, okay. Oh dear. I've also been stung on the knees many, many times as a kid. Mainly the knees. Oh dear. I've planted a lot of lavender for them. Oh, I'm sure they'll love that. Bees love lavender. Hell yeah. I'm sure they're very appreciative. If you could speak bee, they'd be buzzing their thank yous, I'm sure. What is this? Huh? What's happened? There we go. I don't know what that was. It was weird though. It's okay though, because I'm going to tie this off now. We're going to get some new thread, because this thread's being very weird. There we go. Four guys, Moon Knight, Green Hour, Daredevil, and Winter Soldier. Hell yeah. Bees especially are very unlike to sting, but also surprisingly also not very stingy unless they feel threatened. I think the only time of the year where it ever felt different is autumn. And that's because we had apple trees. And so the apples would be like rotting, and then they eat the rotting apples, and then they're basically drunk. So you have all of these like drunk wasps in your garden, and that's when I got stung. Every time I got stung by a wasp, it was in the autumn, and I think most of the time they were drunk. I saw not a queen bee got stung. I know I was a queen, but the butt sting was very real. This is the thing, because I feel like most people, it's like you're sitting on them. You're not like swatting them or anything, like you accidentally sit on it, and that's when you get stung. Dear, honestly, wasps are fine, yeah. As long as it's only the drunk ones. Post of the Devil's Coach Horse Beater. Oh, Discord. Oh, Tubby would pull it off if you did hear scorpions, but not. Oh, wait, let me have a look. Where is it? 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 Live stream chat. Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's fairly intimidating for a bug. I got stung once by wasps, and because it slapped my arm accidentally. Yeah, yeah. For wasping, because it hurts like hell, but it's done what it's done, and it doesn't itch. Yeah, bee stings, you have to remove them if they're still stuck in you as well, which I always remember being the worst part as a kid, is like having to get the stinger out. Whereas with wasps, it just hurts. It just hurts, and then you're okay. Oh dear. Right. I know this is a bit of a short stream. We haven't been going for super long, but I am going to end stream there, just because I want to make sure that Shiny's got something to eat. So I apologize, but it's get worth it. If you don't murder them, they won't sting you. I mean, that's the same with most things, right? They won't attack you if you're not trying to murder them, probably. Probably. Right, oh my god. Oh my god, right, 2 seconds. I know where I'm gonna send you all, and you're gonna want to stick around for this. You are 100% gonna want to stick around for the stream. So I'm gonna be raiding you into a cake stream. That's right, a cake stream. There is probably some of the most cursed cake that I have ever seen in this stream. Oh, god damn it, Zay, you're so fast! God damn it, thank you, Zay, for popping them in chat. I appreciate it. If you've never seen Never Again Land and their work, you are about to have the shock of your goddamn life. They're a very talented artist, but they mainly make incredibly cursed art. Thank you for posting the raid call. No, thank you. It's lovely to see you all. I'll be back tomorrow, so just a short break. I'll see you again in a few hours. And we'll probably, I don't know if we'll do a mixture of this and maybe some gaming as well, because I would like to continue practicing Celeste, but I also want to finish Bug Snacks. So I think tomorrow we'll do a mixture of this and gaming, and then maybe we'll do some design for embroidery at the end of the week. That sounds good. A plan has been made. Otherwise though, thank you everyone for popping by. Have a lovely rest of your week, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. There we go. And oh, is it working? Oh yeah, we got through.